Hey, this is Ross Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Delta Green. Tom's run is called White Winter.
It is.
We're at Caleb's house because we're cat sitting.
Which is kind of funny that we're, in late spring going into summer.
It's basically summer.
Oh, yeah.
Post Memorial Day.
Oh, yeah, so it's summer.
Yeah, pools are open, my friend.
Jesus.
It is time.
It's hot as hell, all right?
Yeah.
Or
Kind of.
anyway.
For me, it is.
Yeah.
So yes, in this game, it is 2015,
Yeah.
and we'll go ahead and I think now would be the time to introduce the people you will be playing that I will try to kill.
you're being
Well, you're
honest about it.
GM, so it's really on you if you fail to kill
Yeah.
us. You
That's
literally just say you're an Azathal scored, you die. That could be the entire
Hello.
Yeah. He wouldn't even say hello.
How did we get here? No? Okay.
So, yeah. Has anyone chosen FBI or Secret Service?
I thought we were all Secret Service.
Oh.
It could be either FBI or Secret Service.
Okay.
Just you have to be at least one of each agency.
Okay. I'll go Secret Service, so.
Okay.
Secret Service sounds fun.
Then I guess I'm FBI.
All right.
Thank
All right.
you for making us not protect us, protect.
No,
ants.
no, we're not going to talk about it on the air. It's fine. Just
Listen,
2015. No, we're not talking about anything. We're not talking about
We
anything.
recorded this in 2015.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's clearly. It's
clearly 2015.
We're not. It's not controversial. It's just, anyways, moving on. Yeah.
Characters.
My character's name is Robin Holsey. He's actually a dude. He's for the FBI. He's from Oakland, Illinois, actually. 44 years old. I got this from the new DG pre-gen thing.
Nice.
Which has 960 characters.
Woo.
And actually has new features like giving me distinguishing features. He's huge, nimble, strong-willed, and unfriendly. Yeah. So.
Fair enough. Sean?
I'll be playing Curtis Crowder. He's a Secret Service agent. He's apparently very perceptive and brave. And can't wait to get back home to his dog off this shift.
Dog.
Ladybird.
And Aaron.
Oh, hey, this is Aaron, and I will be playing Gabrielle Foltz, another Secret Service agent originally from San Angelo, Texas. And her distinguishing features on this one are also nimble and strong-willed. So,
All right. So here's the sitch. You two are on. You're going with the presidential detail to New York City because the president is scheduled to attend a large
UN thing?
yeah.
thing at the UN.
Yeah.
He's going to address the UN. So you are the part of the advance team sent to secure all the locations he's going to be going to.
Yeah.
And you are with the New York office.
Okay.
So you have been working with the Secret Service,
Liaisoning.
yeah, to make sure you're also you're helping to coordinate with local police.
Sure.
And that's been going on for about a week and a half.
Sure.
When the senior agent in charge, Chris McPherson, he's the head of the presidential detail, calls an emergency meeting to all people involved.
Chris what?
E. McPherson?
Chris McPherson. He's senior agent.
Okay.
Okay. What service is he with?
He's head of the presidential
Secret Service.
Secret Service.
All right.
Yeah, he's head of the presidential detail.
Sure. All right. I just didn't know if he was that or FBI. All right.
Okay.
All right. He kind of calls you all into. You are using the local FBI office as a headquarters,
Sure.
and calls you in, and it's youth. He calls U3 in particular.
Okay.
Says, thank you for coming. About 0700 this morning, there was a we received some actionable intel. There might be a threat on the president.
Okay.
In the form of an email. We received it. It was sent to the Secret Service website. This was sent about 3 hours ago. It brings it up. It's a message that's saying I have reason to believe that there's going to be an attack on the president. And of course, you in the Secret Service, you're well familiar. Hey, I know the president's going to be killed.
So we have enough.
We get it dozens of these daily.
Sean, what was your character's name?
Curtis
Curtis and
Crider.
Gabrielle.
Gabrielle. Okay.
What was yours again, Ross?
Robin. I'm a dude.
But it's essentially saying like just I can't just want to just if this look at this information and I will contact you again.
Well, why is this more why is this being flagged as
because
any of the other hundreds of emails we get?
Well, because it came there's a series of JPEGs and PDF files sent.
Okay.
And it appears to be the exact route the president's motorcade is going to take from JFK, which is supposed to be classified.
Right.
Also, it has where it's photographs of where he's going to be staying, and not just the hotel. Like most people know, they'll know that it's the Plaza Hotel near Central Park, but it's like the suite number he's going to be staying at is circled in the photograph.
What's the source? Do we have the source for this contact?
Yeah, what's the Gmail? What's the email address?
It was we traced the signal to a club in Midtown Manhattan.
Okay.
And do we have a name?
Well, what was the email sent from? Like, what was the service? Is it a generic web thing? Like
it was
Hotmail or Gmail or something like that?
It was a Gmail.
Okay.
Clearly, it was basically like a completely random email address someone set up to send this.
Was it specifically set up for that?
It looks like it was specifically set up for that.
Okay,
and,
so throwaway one. Yeah.
But apparently he says we received this, or we responded that we want to know more, but the person hasn't contacted us again.
Okay.
So at this point, we have sent more than 5 emails to that server, and gotten no response.
What was the tone of the message? Is it a genuine warning, or is it like, haha?
Does anyone have psychology or
human?
Anyone have human?
Yes, I do at 60.
Excellent.
All right, yeah, you guys can examine it yourselves.
40 out of 60.
Let's see, 2 out of 60.
All right.
Yeah, I failed.
It actually.
No, I actually make it. Sorry, it's
okay. Then you all read it. The tone is actually a little bit not frantic, but nervous and jittery.
So it's an actual warning, not a threat.
Yeah, it's an actual warning.
Okay.
So, and what time did they come in? You said it was 3 hours ago?
Yeah, came in about 7. It's about 10:30 right now in the morning.
Are these PDFs and JPEGs, are these things that one of our agencies generated and someone copied, or is this like someone who had that information and made their own?
Their
own photos.
The JPEG. Some of the JPEGs are of maps. And it's clear, someone has digitally drawn a route from the airport.
So they had their own. They had the information. They made their own copies.
And the photographs look like photographs someone actually took.
Okay. They independently created these. These aren't leaked from an email server.
Right.
Okay.
These were personally taken.
Okay. Any metadata on the photos? Like most cameras now will tag not only when it was taken, what camera model it was taken, but also a lot of them are GPS enabled, so they'll save the GPS coordinates of where you take the photo.
They said that's strange that.
You can strip.
Yeah, no. They say no. They say these pictures actually look like they look like someone digitized actual film photographs.
Okay.
It's someone actually got
someone took a film.
So it's not like these weren't taken on digital cameras.
These weren't taken on digital. They scan film photos.
No, someone got a camera that still uses film, like a still camera that still
scan them in,
and then scan.
That's what I said. The scanned film photos.
You scanned film photos.
Yes. Is the decor of the room up to date? Does it show the room as it's currently laid out?
Oh, it's showing. No, it's a picture of the outside of the Plaza Hotel, but they took the picture and of the side where the president's suite will be and circled it.
Okay.
They know that's where it's going to be.
Judging from background clues, can we tell when it was taken?
Actually, that would be...
would be a SIGINT thing, too.
SIGINT or search.
Alertness.
Alertness, yeah. Just to examine the photographs closely.
Okay.
Right. That's a double ought. That's bad, right?
Yeah, that's a critical...
Yeah, it's critical failure in Delta Green.
So that's I step out for a smoke.
Let me take a... In close phase, it's a critical success. Let me. I can't remember if Delta Green. It's
I'm pretty sure it's a critical
something.
failure. So in Delta
It's
Green.
a critical something.
I figured it was a failure, but
Not necessarily. Let me. All right.
No, we'll double check. That's why we have books.
Yep. So, but I did make it at 34. So.
Okay. Well, while you're looking up that, yeah, it's actually there. One of the photographs, which is
Yeah, it's a fumble.
yeah, okay. So I step out for a smoke instead of being able to investigate further, I guess.
or like you have to use a can or something.
No, I step out for a smoke. Curtis got a smoke.
Damn it. Yeah.
He does this constantly.
So wait, but you succeeded.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. One of the pictures has like a digital bank sign in the background.
Okay.
You do have to do a little bit of literally zoom and enhance, but it actually has it has a time and date on it.
Okay.
So these were taken. At least that one picture was taken about 4 days ago.
4 days ago, plenty of time to develop it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, actually, it was Photoshop nerd or camera nerd. If it's scanned, you could also there might be metadata saying what the scanner was. Can we tell what the scanner was?
Oh, like what type of scanner?
Yeah.
Would there be a
well,
computer
like, is it if it's a common scanner you can get at Best Buy, obviously that's going to be a lead. But if it's like a high-end scanner, that might narrow it down.
So would that be computer science or forensics? Does anybody have
Probably
those?
either one.
Either one would work.
Let's see.
'Cause, oddly enough, my
Computer
character does not have that. So.
No, and
Mine is at a 50.
Oh yeah, then go for it.
30.
Yeah, 47. I make it.
Okay, yeah, yeah. It's actually a pretty common scanner. It's a good quality, but it's certainly not anything super.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
thousands in the
yeah, thousands and thousands.
There you go. All right, just being.
But you do know that email was they did trace where that email was sent from because it was sent.
You said it was a club.
Yeah, it's not club. Sorry, it's Ace's Coffee, which is more like it's like a
Coffee house.
a coffee hangout type.
Is it
place.
also like an internet cafe, or is it just?
Yeah, and they traced it. It was sent with the Wi-Fi from that place.
Do they have open Wi-Fi, or do you have to like sign in?
They have. You have to sign in.
Okay, so we know when he signed in.
And
If we could get an IP off of that, we might be able.
Well, no, if we know when he signed in, we can go there. If they have a security camera, we can just look to see this.
Yeah.
okay, so they gave you the email and saying, if it was just the message, we would just file this away with the millions of others we get. But the fact that they have these photographs and they have knowledge that should not be known to the public.
Have we gotten the information from Google about like what kind of device logged into that email account?
It was a. They get that back to you. It was a laptop.
Windows, Mac,
Linux.
Linux.
Linux. Okay.
no, right.
Take down the technical details. So again, if we find a particular laptop, we can see if it's that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That OS.
Okay, so it's essentially he's putting you three on this to
Sure.
investigate this, and essentially because you've got.
Recommend we change the security details. Put them in a new restaurant. Put them in a new hotel.
Set it
Change the
up.
route. Yeah.
Well, they're going to. They'll do that if they have to, but
No, they should do.
That's automatic.
I'm going to put it in paper now. It is my absolute recommendation. You change everything now. You can't take a risk.
well, like president's coming in 3 days.
You have plenty of time to do it.
Yeah.
At least for that's
Like,
at
there's
least
no
for-
way you should use that. If that information were compromised, you have to just
Yeah, they're going to. They're
I'm
doing.
going to get it in paper and say that is my recommendation. So
Well,
if anything happens, look. I said don't do that.
Well, that's not your job, but they're.
I don't care.
They're seeing. Other people are seeing to that.
There are
Okay.
scapegoating issues.
Yeah, I don't want to be a scapegoat. I'm going to cover my ass. I'm going to write a goddamn memo and say change everything.
You're doing a Comey. Exactly.
Shit.
I don't know what you're
good job.
talking about, but it just seems like a prudent thing that if you think your superiors are about to do something dumb,
Yeah,
maybe
they're-
you should
yeah.
write everything down to say
Okay, yeah.
you disagree.
So yeah, you all have access to a.
Sean backs me up.
Yeah,
we all do. So.
You have access to an agency vehicle, so you can.
Yeah, we go to the
the
what's the coffee house?
Ace's Coffee.
Ace's
Ace's
Coffee.
Coffee.
It's actually it's around. It's near the Columbia University campus.
Sorry, when again did he send the email?
The email was sent 3.5 hours ago,
3.5 hours ago.
but around 7 a.m.
7 a.m. All right, so
alas.
also the email address. Is it just what is the literal username for the email address?
It's someone used
Is it just random alphanumerics?
they used a name of it was Bobby Z at Gmail.
Bobby Z. Okay. So that might be personally important later on. So.
That's my name on the hip hop scene.
Hey-o.
All right. So.
That's my new metal. Yeah.
Bloody Z.
Yeah, new metal album. So,
Your new metal album.
something album band name. Anyway,
Awesome. So, yeah, you guys
we
go
go to
to
Lack
Aces
of
Coffee.
effort.
you're going to Ace's Coffee.
Yes.
Yes. All agreed.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, okay. Through the streets of Manhattan. Yeah, it is. It's a few blocks south of the Columbia University campus. Apparently, it's really popular with college
Is
kids.
Columbia University the fake university they use in Law and Order episodes, or is that a real?
It's a real. It's a real.
university,
Okay. What's the name of the fake one they always use in Law and Order?
I forgot.
Oh, I think it's like Hudson University or something like that.
No.
Yeah, but Columbia. That's where.
Anyway,
that's
sorry.
the campus where there was in Ghostbusters.
Okay. Oh, God. Yes.
Yes, you're going there.
Are we going by the firehouse too?
No, the Columbia is way north.
But I'll tell you what, I am
Right.
frequently honking as we do the start and stop traffic and yelling out the window.
All right, that's fair.
That's
How's that?
what you do.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you
Yeah.
normally live in. You should be used to this. You actually live in D.C.
Yeah.
Still doing it. I mean, that's,
DC's traffic has nothing on
Manhattan.
DC, yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, you're there.
DC also has
is
a good
Hudson.
public transit system. Actually, so does New York, but yeah.
I'll say at this point, classes are
Time is a.
But I'll say it's.
Oh, is it on campus?
No,
It's a couple of blocks south,
Okay.
but it's still lots of college students hang out here, and the class is still in session right now.
Okay.
So yeah, there's you go by it's about 11:30 by the time you get there.
Sure.
And
Packed with
it's packed with college kids.
Okay. Look around outside, and
What are you looking for?
security cameras.
Okay, give me
alertness.
alertness.
Because
So-
even if there aren't security cameras in the coffee house, we might see if I fail.
no.
One. I failed by one.
And Ross?
I failed as well.
All right. Well, you all see. Yes, clearly there's a camera right by the front door.
Okay.
Because there. It is right there.
Right. No check required. Okay.
But other than that, that's all you see.
Okay.
I'll just shoulder in, go straight up to the counter. Yes, I'm cutting in line.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I flash a badge.
and there's
Is your manager here?
yeah. You're looking at some 20-year-old who has like the hoop through his ear with no ear right there.
Yeah.
What's up, bud? Secret Service? We need to talk to your manager.
Like, there's a what? Really?
Yes, we.
Did you actually show them the?
I
Yeah,
flash
he's
that badge
he's
before I say a
yeah.
word.
Well, he looks. Hey, no problem, man. Just a second.
Serious business.
Hey.
Appreciate your cooperation.
And I was like, hey, Bill. Yeah, we got. There's some feds here.
Well, yeah. What's the barista's name?
Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah, that's
We're looking for a Bobby C.
Make a mild note of whom we've spoken with, including
Yeah,
Kevin.
yeah.
And
Okay, so actually like a 30-year-old guy in a suit, in a shirt and a tie comes over.
Free flash badge.
Hello. Yeah. What can
Can
I
we
do?
speak in your office?
Yes, we.
Sure. Yeah. Just hold down the counter here.
Yeah. Go in the office, look to see if they have a security feed.
He does.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. He's got. Looks like he has at least. You count at least 8 cameras set up.
Damn. We're gonna need an email was sent from this location around 7 in the morning that concerns us.
Oh, I see. But we have we have every table under a camera. You're more than welcome to our tapes.
Is this Wi-Fi publicly available, or do you have to sign in? Like some places have receipts that you
They'll give the
temporary
password.
It says unless you're a college student, you have to sign in. Students at Columbia University they just have to show us their student ID.
Can you show us the server logs for this morning?
Yes, right this way.
All right.
And by the way, while they're investigating that, can I get you to give me a quick signed statement about whereabouts, things you may have witnessed, that kind of stuff?
So,
I'm mostly running the counter back here.
Were you here?
You never
at
know.
7 a.m.?
Yeah, I got here at 6.
Basically, once we isolate the time, I want to get a statement from him.
so was there anybody else? It's like you notice right now who may have been looking particularly nervous or off when that's like when they were getting their orders.
Oh, I'm only at the counter, the fraction of the time, but they all look like they are. They all look like a bunch of college students who can't who can't get through the day without having a double, triple mocha latte.
How many people are usually here around 7 a.m.? Or how many people were here this morning?
All right. Well, it's not nearly as crowded around 7. There's only a few people here at the time.
Okay.
He actually he gives you a disc that has all the recordings from the time they opened this morning.
Okay. Do you know anyone named Bobby or Bobby Z or someone with the last name of Z starting with Z?
Doesn't ring a bell. No, okay. I'm sorry.
Do you know anyone who uses a film camera?
Well, some of the photography students, they love to get a hold of vintage camera stock. I think there's a store a few blocks west of here that they go there to talk about all the time. They sell old cameras from decades ago.
What's the name store?
It's vintage photography.
That's a great name. I would have gone with Camera Obscura because that's a... Anyway, sorry.
They're clearly not hip like you, Ross.
Yeah, I know, right?
Jesus.
Was Kevin the barista, was he here at 7 in the morning too?
We opened at 7, and he was one of the guys that opened.
Anyone else here at 7?
There was Denise. She mainly works the machine. He works the registers.
Is she here now?
Yeah, she's still here.
Okay. You want to talk to Denise?
Get signed statements.
Yeah. Can we talk to one of them at a time?
Yeah, you can use you can use the employee lounge in the back.
Oh,
call her back. Yeah.
The employee lounge is it's a small, tiny room in the back with a table enough to sit 4 people.
All right.
Oh, we don't need much more room.
All 3 of us there. Swear to me.
Well, you want me to review? That's when was the one.
Yeah, you review the footage.
Okay, so would that just be alertness or?
Well, actually, do you have computer science?
Actually, I do not in this case. So
who has computer science?
I think
Am I
you're
the only one with computer science?
You are the only one with computer science.
I am the only one with computer science. Jeez, well, I guess I'll look at the server logs.
Okay, we'll talk to the.
No, I can botch this interview. So,
yeah. 28.
Okay. Yeah, you
60 as well, so we're good.
Okay, you have the Wi-Fi, and you go there. There are only 6 people in the coffee shop at around 7 that are logged in.
Any of them access Gmail?
And 2 of them are accessing Gmail at the time.
All right, it's encrypted, so we can't tell which one would be Bobby Z, but we can't tell what accounts those are. What accounts are they?
And you can also you can see where they are sitting and where they're logged on in the cafe.
Okay.
Oh, we can correlate that.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! Okay. So who are the 2 people accessing Gmail?
Well, because they have to plug in. So there's
they don't have Wi-Fi.
Internet's plugged
Ethernet.
in. It's
okay.
Ethernet.
So okay, cool.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
Ethernet.
So who are the 2? So we can actually look at the 2 people doing that.
All right, what
are the cameras positioned so we can read their screens?
Give me a luck check.
All right. Aaron, you should roll luck. What?
Master your own fate, sir.
Oh, on the same team.
Whoa, Aaron is salty today.
All right, fine. I'll go low. Nope, it was high. See, Aaron.
No,
and you take responsibility for that. Don't drag me into this.
But you can see. You can see. You can make out the 2 people who are clearly.
Yeah.
On one is looks to be a guy who's about 40.
Mm-hmm.
He's jacket, but sports jacket.
Uh-huh.
The other is a young woman. She looks to be about in her early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she had band T-shirt,
mm-hmm.
and both of them have their laptops up.
All right. So do we have their logins?
Actually, no, because they only the guy in his 40s does,
mm-hmm.
but apparently the woman is using the
Columbia
University.
So they don't have individual student IDs. It's just one student ID for everyone who goes there.
No, apparently they can use their student ID number to log in.
So we can get a student ID.
You can get a student ID number. Okay. Yes.
So we have our student ID, and then the other guy. What do we have? What login information do we get from him?
He used the login. His account he uses for this place is D Logan.
D. Logan. Do they have credit card receipts? Well, that would be the next thing. You guys should talk to the
Yeah.
baristas. So I'll be right back. You guys can go do your talky talk.
Talkie talk. Okay, who wants to talk? Are you
That's an official term, Tom.
I understand.
I'll start, so I'm just,
Or do you guys both want to talk to each one?
we can probably talk to them separately. So if you want to, I can speak to what was the
There was Denise, and there was
Kevin.
Denise. Okay. So if you want to, we can split them off just to make sure that they're not crossing stories. So.
I was kind of thinking if we both interview one at a time, like it's both of us, one of them.
Okay, that's
Okay.
It creates more
Denise or
pressure.
Kevin?
Who did we have that was definitely, working the counter at that time?
Kevin was working the counter.
Yeah.
We'll talk to Kevin. We've
Okay,
already
cool.
talked to Kevin. We have a report.
Hey, comes in. Hey, what's going on?
Not much, Kevin. If you, it's like, thank you for coming. Can you take a seat, please?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Just first off, let you know, one, we are doing currently investigation. There's some concerns. It's like for the person of interest that we need to come through here. So around 7 o'clock this morning, who are the people that were normally coming in?
No Arabs or anything. That's what you're wondering.
No, I'm not. We're not concerned about that. Or we're not concerned about that.
Now, Kevin,
Do you have
we're
any-
a more progressive Secret Service.
Yes. So,
Oh, I'm progressive. Yeah.
well, specifically, we're looking for any of your regulars who are coming in here. Who are the people who are normally here around 7 a.m.?
It's usually the most of the freshmen that aren't smart enough to get classes later in the afternoon. Am I right?
He's just not telling a bunch of freshman stories. Those damn freshmen being so uppity. They're so high in my mind.
It was pretty slow this morning, like it normally is. Around when I got in, there was, I don't know, 5, maybe 6.
Any particular regulars who are in here on a day, specific days, or?
Can I give them at this point the information I have on D. Logan and the woman?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The 20.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So we have 2 people in particular in interest here. That just one. We have one of Mr. Logan.
Actually, how's this? Could I request, if you're handing this information, are you just like sending us a text, or
Yeah.
do you send pictures?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I bring up the picture on my
Yeah,
phone,
absolutely.
slide it across. These people.
All right. Well, the guy in the jacket there. Not familiar with him. He stood out. He's a bit older than the client people we usually get in here.
Okay. And what about do we have a name on the student?
We just have a student ID. We'll have to go to the university to get that.
Okay.
Unless
So,
she used a credit card.
and do you have specifically her?
I've seen her in here a couple of times. I don't really talk to her. She orders her coffee from me and sits down.
How would you describe their dispositions?
Well, okay, if I'm being completely honest with you, I think it's legal in this state, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I think honesty always is legal.
like,
so.
I might have been a little bit blitzed when I came in, but I handle my shit, okay? I handle my shit.
Well, that's not more our concern right now. So
That's between
it's-
you and your manager.
Yeah.
You got some privacy.
Yeah,
problems, so.
we'll do that, but mainly. But what?
Oh, I know the guy. He was pissed off about something. When he came in here, he was already on his phone yelling about something.
So, did you happen to catch any parts of the conversation?
Dude, I just tone that shit out. When someone does that, that's like, I don't need people harshing my mellow in the morning like that.
Okay, so
I'm a morning person, damn it.
So, what about our other friend here?
I don't know. I mean, she came in, didn't order coffee. That was kind of weird. Normally, she always gets a coffee when she comes in.
Really? So, in this case, did she look like she might be nervous about something?
I don't know. That's people's business is their business. So, that's what I'm saying.
Other thing that I'm actually interested in, since I'm not sure about the gentleman with her, do you by chance know if she ever brings in any photography-related items like vintage cameras or scan? It's like looks up scans on her phone.
No, not her. Oh yeah, she does. She has a couple of friends she comes in with. Oh god, they're like photography fanatics. More than once I brought their coffees over, and they're just going on and on about Kodak, whatever the fuck that is, or hand cranked cameras. Did people used to actually do that?
Yes, they did.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Gotta start somewhere.
Yep. Known from somewhere. So, all right. No, that's actually very helpful too. So, her friends are they other are they other universities?
Oh yeah. They're in college together. Like, she'll come in with them like, oh, okay, wait a minute. Like, oh, I know her name's Janet.
Janet.
Well, I mean, because that's the name that's on her coffee whenever I deliver it.
Oh no, that's excellent. So
yeah, she likes peppermint lattes, if that helps.
you know what? We never know what information will be in information.
Oh yeah. Feds, right? Like investigator, G-men, right?
Well,
We're just keeping stuff safe.
Sure.
Look through your credit card receipts around 7 a.m. Look for a Janet.
Yeah.
Are there?
Yeah,
or did she pay in cash?
Actually, do you ask him?
Yes.
He's like, no, she paid cash today.
Does she normally not?
Not normally, no.
Okay, so will we still be able to do that? And we have her number, so we can look up that information.
Well, that might be a little harder. I mean, like, do you have her look up the previous Janet's, like, yesterday or the day before?
Yeah.
Or?
Oh, actually, in this case, does your coffee shop have student discounts that require the use of their IDs?
Just their student ID number. That's all.
Does that information register on your system to tell them that this is a person and their and the full name?
Like, no, we just have the number, but it's got to be a valid number.
So, but would your computer system have that and register it?
We got well, I'm sure the number will be in there.
We'll get the number.
Okay, yeah. So we already have the number, so if we can put it in their system, we can get her full name.
Well, no, I mean, if she comes in every day, just check. Just keep going back on the register every day. Until you see a Janet around 7 a.m.
Yeah, so we'll go through that. All right. So yeah, if we can go, can you go take us back twice, a couple days to see?
Mm-hmm. Well, the manager will have to do that.
Okay. Well,
I'll do that when you talk to.
Yeah. So I'll basically text that back to you while we're.
Yeah.
We're keeping. All
right. So all right. After that, is there anything else odd that just came up in your memory about this? So something that didn't either fit with Janet's normal routine or this.
I barely know her, man. She's just I just serve her coffee.
Let's put this in a more human way, all right? You said Janet was upset. Now, what kind of upset? Like, gonna cry upset? Get pissed off upset? She gonna cry? She gonna hit something? What kind of upset?
Did I say she was upset?
That was the guy.
Oh, sorry about it. All right. No, actually, no. It was mentioned that she was upset.
Well, she was quiet, but she wasn't acting normally.
Well, anyhow.
Yeah. So
I mean, she seemed maybe a little jumpy, but I don't know. Maybe caffeine jitter. She didn't order her coffee.
So,
that's been known to happen, I think.
Right. And also, because did you take any calls from other people during that time? Do you think that looked a little off? Was she calling somebody, maybe her friends or somebody else, when you were serving her coffee?
I mean, well, she texts a lot. She wasn't doing that this morning, though. In fact, her phone never came out.
Okay. So, which is more interesting for us. So I think we got everything that we need. So unless you have another question you can think to ask.
No, right on.
Talk to the other barista.
We need to talk to.
Oh, we haven't talked to the other one yet. So
so talk to.
Yeah, bring Denise in.
Yeah. So
okay. Yeah. She's like, hey, what's up?
Now, Denise.
Hi.
You were here this morning.
Yep, I was. What's going on?
Oh, nothing big. We just got to know a few details about a couple people came in.
There was no Arabs, if that's what you're worried about.
We are a progressive, newer, better form of the Secret Service. Thank you very much.
Okay. Oh, it's like, oh my God, Secret Service, that is awesome.
So, there's this girl comes in a lot. Janet?
All right. I'm terrible with names.
Show her the picture.
Yeah. Well, do you recognize her?
Oh yeah, she comes in a lot. She and her friends. Yeah, they like peppermint latte, if that helps.
So we have noted it from Kevin.
Sure.
Okay. Well, yeah, she was in here this morning.
Okay. Is there anything that you noticed from her behavior outside of just what she normally acts like?
Well, damn, she her phone didn't come out once. That was weird. She is I swear she has her face in her phone more than me, which I can't do at work.
Well,
but don't tell my boss I do that sometimes.
So apparently she had a laptop out?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, she's a college student. She's always trying to look in for potential stories.
Sorry. So is she a journalism?
Oh yeah, journalism major.
Okay. So.
Yeah, apparently she's going for her master's.
Okay, so postgraduate then.
Like, yeah, oh yeah, she loves that kind of stuff. Like, when they're not talking, I swear, they're not talking about cameras or shit. They're talking about, documentaries, whatever the hell they are.
So, which is working from that.
So the fuck is she using a film camera? Because newsrooms don't want film anymore.
No.
It's all digital. But anyways, she could just be that kind of, I don't know, artisanal journalism. Anyways, it's loco for more micro brewing artisanal. Fair trade journalism.
Throw something at you.
What? I don't know what you're talking.
Because analog photos are easier to enhance.
Well, it's time. Like, you have to be timely as shit, so
Yeah.
you have to upload that shit.
All right.
Anyways, but that's neither here nor now. She's still a student. She hasn't got a job.
Right.
She seemed a little off, but coffee jitters.
Okay.
She totally didn't order coffee. That's weird. She always orders coffee. Peppermint latte, I remember.
So have I gotten her last name yet?
Yeah. Actually, you got it, Kavanaugh. Janet Kavanaugh.
Kavanaugh. All right, run a check on her.
Yeah, you...
Go back into my car.
And it comes back. Yeah, she's a registered student at Columbia University. She is.
Is there a photo?
Yeah, it's her.
Okay.
It's her.
Okay.
Yeah, it's she's. You know that she is. She graduated. She graduated the semester before with a bachelor's degree in journalism, and now she's going for postgraduate work.
Okay. All right. So
She lives and she has a dorm on the campus.
all right. So while they're wrapping up the interview, I contacted security. Say 2 persons of interest, 1 primary, Janet Kavanaugh, likely email sender. There's one other person that might be. We haven't ID'd him yet. Either. Oh yeah. Also, credit card receipt for Logan.
He paid with his actual credit card, so no, you can get him.
What's him?
It's Donald Logan.
Donald Logan.
Yeah, Donald Logan.
All right. So he's the other person of interest. It's one of them. One of those 2 people sent the email. Probably her. She has an interest in photography.
Yeah, Donald Logan. Yeah, Donald Logan is a personal injury attorney.
Okay,
we're still getting.
You can't rule anything out. So
we're still getting info. We have not terminated. The interview's not terminated yet.
we will focus on her first, but I will message my superior. She's a person of interest. We need to find her as soon as possible. What's the protocol for contacting a university like in terms of?
Well, if it's a case of national security, go straight to the dean.
Okay.
If you're showing interest in a student.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we split up? Some people go to the dean. Some people check out the photography store.
Okay. We can do that. So.
The camera store.
Matt, so what kind of technical skills do you have outside of?
Well, I do have computer science, so in terms of other things,
Let's see.
Criminology, bureaucracy.
bureaucracy is probably really good for dealing with the dean. I
Yeah.
only have it at 40.
I've got 4.
Let's see. I have 40 as well,
Okay.
but I also have a persuade at 50.
My persuade is 50.
I think that's their standard with the characters.
Yeah.
I think the way this works is that it just sort of randomly assigns your 8 choices to other things.
Well, we're both federal agents, though, I think.
Yes, that's going to.
Well,
We're
there's
all
agreement.
federal agents, so.
I will go to the camera store in case I need to use their computer.
Okay.
I mean, if you two go, at least one of you needs to go to the dean.
Right,
Maybe
so-
both, because like
This is going to be the best one for us. So,
Yeah.
well, you go and research that. We'll both go to the dean and then see if we can get some more information.
That's legit.
Right.
Okay.
And
So who's going where?
First, leave a card with the manager. If she returns, or if Donald Logan returns, please call us back as soon as possible.
They're not in trouble, as far as we know.
We just want to talk to them.
Yep.
All right.
All right. So I'll go to Vintage Photography, and you guys are going to the dean, right?
Yes.
I like the name Shutterbug better.
Shutterbug would work. I like Camera Obscura.
No, that's cool too.
Yeah, it's fancy because it's an actual thing. Camera Obscura, by the way, is kind of like a slide projector. Only you would take the real thing and project it on the screen so that you could then draw it.
Yeah,
So
upside down.
it was used for painting in the Renaissance era. So, anyways,
Alright. So, So we're heading to our separate locations.
All right. Let's go. We'll start over here. Ross, you're going to the photography store.
yeah, Vintage Photo.
All right. And yeah, it's apparently you check it. This store's been here for like 25 years.
Okay.
It's a photography store. They do have some modern day stuff, but they seem to specialize in old Kodak film cameras.
They're probably do they have fluids too for like?
They do.
Yeah, that's probably one of
they have like dark room supplies.
Yeah.
And also they have like they tell there's the sign like see our famous photography museum. Mm-hmm. Probably clearly not famous, but apparently they have a little photography museum in there as well.
Well, I go in, look for the manager.
Okay. Actually, there's one guy behind the counter. He is looks like he actually has an old. He's like there's a guy older guy looks probably in his late 60s. Yeah. He's got kind of a. It looks like a jeweler's eye, but he's working on like an old hand cranked film video camera.
Ooh. You mean a film camera, like an 8mm or something? Yeah.
One of those.
8mm, 16mm. Mm-hmm. Film, not video, because video.
Film.
Yeah. Pedantic here, right.
But yeah, you can see he's got lining the shelves is like just stacks of. Looks like older Kodak film.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's got film for Polaroids. Still, like even some fresh reels of 8mm film. Basically, anything. Like if you're into shooting shit with old ass film equipment, this is the place to go.
Hello.
Oh yes. Oh hello. Come on back. Come on forward. Just doing this. What can I do for you?
Yes. My name is Robin Holsley. I'm with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I have.
He stops and puts on some really thick glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, what can I do for the government?
I have some questions about a customer of yours, I believe. A Janet Kavanaugh, a young woman, a student at Columbia University.
Doesn't ring a bell. Oh, it's not her. Her friends that she came in with a few.
Yeah.
It's like apparently her friends they're in here all the time. They're like big, like they're going to school for photography.
Yes. Do you know who her friends are or what their names are?
Oh yes, yes. Actually, I can show you. Actually, I have them in my system.
Okay.
Let me get my system out. Yeah. And he takes actually a big book.
Okay.
It's like, forgive me, I don't like using credit cards and everything. I like to keep everything where I can find it.
Of course.
Then oh yes, here we go. Like kind of slides the book around. It says yes, it is Jeremy Sanchez and Sandra Eckhart. Yeah, actually, he says I took those pictures myself, and he actually looks like old Polaroids he took of them.
Oh, okay. I snap a photo of those photos with my camera.
Those are nice and convenient, but they can't compare to the feel and smell of the old stuff.
No, these are purely utilitarian.
Of course.
Not, meant for aesthetic use. Can you tell me what kind of things they were shooting, or what kind of work they were doing?
I can tell you they've spent a lot of money here. They are just I think when they came here, they came here about 4 years ago for the first time, and their freshman year, they heard about this place and they saw my museum in the back, and they were in here practically every other day. Sometimes they bought things. Sometimes
all three of them, or just?
This other person. Yeah. I think she just came in with them. I think she liked the place, but she was a modern journalism student. I can tell you that.
Right. So they convinced her to start using film.
No, it wasn't that. Normally she just came in. She came in with them. Except until that, she did come in by herself about a month ago. Mm-hmm. She actually had a question about some film. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She told me that she had come across some old film canisters. I mean, decades old. Mm-hmm. And she said she would like to try to get them
Processed?
but this was very old. This was old film and not American made. This was like late early 60s type things, and it's mainly stuff used in Europe. But she had me look at them, and I told her what she would need. She left, but then a few days later she came back and spent a lot of money on darkroom equipment.
Do you think she was trying to develop this film?
I know that's what she was trying to do. She said she wanted to do it herself. I mean, I told her everything she'd need. She spent...
Why do you think she'd want to do it by herself? Did she ever fallen out with Jeremy?
Oh, not that I know of. I think she said she told me she was on to something.
On to something, okay.
Yes, I assume it means the same thing now with kids today.
Well, a journalism thing, you think?
Most likely. I mean, she might have gotten some of her friends to help her, but she said she wanted to get the equipment herself.
What kind of photography were they interested in? Like portraiture, landscape?
Well, the young man, he very clearly, he said he wants to be the next Scorsese.
Okay.
He's mainly into film and that kind of thing. She wants to be very much a photojournalist.
Okay. But with film, that's a tough sell these days.
Well, I have to admit, it's good to see a few young people coming in here. Most of my clients are those that still can't get used to digital photography.
I see.
Yeah, they're slowly dying, I tell you.
Times change. I mean.
Oh, sure.
Do you have any idea where they might be today, or where do you think they go?
Well, class is in session. I imagine they're going to class today.
I see. But nothing unusual aside from those old film casters recently between any of them?
Well, just the fact that it's their age, and also they seem to be in original containers.
Okay.
And I couldn't. I tried to like.
What was the company that made these film cameras?
Oh, I don't know. It wasn't in English.
Okay. Can you recognize what language it was?
Oh.
Like, what were they English characters or Cyrillic or?
Cyrillic. Yes, that was it. It's like I should. I watch enough old movies to should know that.
So you think it was Russian?
Something like that. Yes.
Okay.
But I mean the numbers.
Did they leave any behind?
No. She just had me look at them and tell her what.
You didn't take any photos of those? To maybe try and research it on your own.
Well, I try. I normally like to, but she asked me not to. She said she had her reasons.
Okay.
But no, I can tell you, she purchased enough equipment to set up her own darkroom.
Okay. I look around. Does he sell scanners? Does he sell scanners in a store?
This guy, no, he not. Okay. He does not do scanners.
Okay. I show him one of the photos of the route and say, "Does this look like one of her photos?"
Right. He stops. Like, that's definitely a Polaroid.
It's a Polaroid. Okay.
Yes.
Did any of them use Polaroids?
Oh, yes. Her friend did. Her photojournalism friend. Yes. Sandra. Yes. She liked to use Polaroid. She said she liked having an instant photograph she could hold in her hands.
Sure. I think they're bringing them back.
That would be lovely. I could get some more business here.
I think they really are. There are
there are companies that are producing newer Polaroids there.
No, he's clearly hoping they do.
Yeah. Okay, so you think this is her work?
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
That's well. I mean, I can tell it's certainly not. This photograph was not taken by an expert.
And so her camera, but she didn't take it.
Oh no, not
Sandra.
Sandra, she has natural talent. Mm-hmm. She knows how to frame a shot using whatever camera you give her. These are very clearly taken by someone not very steady. Obviously, you can tell there's a little bit of blurring right here.
Okay, maybe Janet. Not even Janet would do this.
Well, I don't know.
If she was hurried or rushed.
Maybe, but certainly this was not taken by someone with a seasoned eye for photography.
In your opinion, it was not Sandra?
No, I would not think so.
But possibly Janet.
Yeah, possibly. I would say. I'd hate to speculate.
Okay.
You shouldn't. None of them are Arabs. If you're having that kind of problem.
No, we just have some questions.
I see. Oh, well, yes.
You know how students take photos of sensitive sites without realizing?
Well, I have their phone numbers.
Yes, please. If you had any means of contacting them.
Oh, yes. It's right. It's on their profiles in my book.
I take their photo. I take all the information from them.
Yeah, apparently he's got their PO boxes they use in the city. He's got their phone numbers. Because apparently he says, now I do have a computer in the back that I send out. I have a Facebook page.
Oh yes. Oh, are they on Facebook?
Yes, they are.
Oh well. Thank you, corporate panopticon. Making our job easier. Let me get in on that. As soon as I get their names, by the way, I'm texting them to you two, so you guys have 3 names to go pester the dean with. So, and then my next thing is to take their phone numbers, enter them into our, Big Brother whatever system, and find out where their phones are pinging.
Okay.
I don't know if you can do that with a warrant or not. I assume you can't.
Well, I'll say no. Actually, at this point, since there is a potential threat to the president, they're willing to
do whatever.
Oh, let's ask for warrants afterwards.
Yeah, essentially,
no, you can't get a warrant afterwards. Either you can or you can't. It's not how warrants work. But
at this point, it's kind of saying if the president, if there's a actionable threat to the president, they say be subtle. Don't throw your badge around too much.
Well, I'm being perfectly frank.
That's kind of the procedure they're going with right now. Just, but also, and if you absolutely positively need a warrant, where we can definitely expedite that. For you.
So basically, I'll go to their Facebook page, get their Facebook profiles, but then you do whatever nerd stuff I have to do to ping their phones to find out where they are approximately. Because it's not going to be exact. Probably, but it'll get them within a couple hundred feet.
Okay, you can take that back to the office and get that done.
But you
okay.
On the way up to the dean's office, one of us is going to call ahead.
Okay.
We will identify ourselves as who we are.
Oh, no, we're giving full.
And we're making sure the secretary is expecting us and knows that we need to speak with the dean. Post haste, no serious danger, nobody's in trouble, but we're here to talk.
We have concerns, so.
All right, well, give me a human roll as soon as you walk into the dean's office.
There.
44 critical success.
45.
Okay, you made it. You sense that there's a hint of a little bit of urgency. The activity's a little more, a little more quickly, a little more focused, and you can actually clearly tell there's some people with worried looks on their faces.
So something else is going on.
Straight up to the front desk.
Well, something's going on, so
I don't see no reason not to proceed as usual.
And you get to the dean's office, and the secretary is. As soon as she sees the way you're dressed, she's. Are you the agents?
Badges out. Just
I provide proper identification.
The dean's expecting you. Go right in.
Thank you very much.
Thanks much.
What's the dean's name? Hardcastle.
No.
Dwayne.
Hard backfired in the distance.
Dr. Eliza Carter.
Eliza Carter. Dr. Carter?
She's yes. Please come in.
Dean Carter. Dean is more than the doctor. Jeez, Aaron.
So,
I guess, I don't know.
Dean. Dean Carter. Do you mind if we have a seat?
So,
yes,
Agent Foltz.
Now again. Kreider.
So, I'm Agent Foltz, and this is Agent Kreider.
Now, we don't want to take up much of your time.
Yes, of course, we're kind of like we're in a situation ourselves.
Is everything all right?
A couple of missing students.
Oh, that's certain.
We're going to give you some names.
Is this related to what you're here for?
Possibly.
This may be going through. Would your missing students happen to be Janet Kavanaugh, Jeremy Sanchez, and Sandra?
Not Janet, but yes, the other two.
And Sandra Eckhart?
Yes, they are. It's Tuesday. It's like they didn't report into class at all on Monday, and they haven't reported in again today.
All right. Well,
okay.
That's important.
So have they've had friends call and figure out if they're still in communication or if they're just skipping class?
We don't. We tried to get a hold of them. Their phones go straight. The phones don't ring. Like they go straight to the message, and they haven't been active on Facebook since Friday night.
And this is going for all three of them. So, or just for Mr. Sanchez and Mr. Eckhart?
Janet's apparently still going to classes.
Okay.
So, people remember seeing Janet on Monday, but she hasn't been into class today.
She has not. So,
are they staying in the dorms, or they got a place off campus, or what?
Janet's in the dorms. Yes.
Janet's in the dorms. The other two live off campus.
Do you have the address for their residence?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So wherever that is, how far is it away from?
It's about a quarter of a mile.
Okay, so not too
Did
far.
you ask why this is the dean's at the dean's attention? Because
it is kind of weird,
yeah.
Which I was about to say, yeah, that was the other question. Like, no, and no offense to, but I know all the students are important to the campus, but this seems a lot of activity for just two other ones who haven't reported in. Has a missing persons report been filed, or is there some other issue with this?
Says, well, they've technically been missing for more than 24 hours, so yes, it's being considered a missing person, but more so, Mr. Kavanaugh, his father is... Sanchez.
Yes.
Mr. Sanchez, his father is Jackson Sanchez, city councilman.
Okay.
All right. Well, there you go.
So that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that would be more of understanding. So had he been in contact with, Mr. Sanchez?
He is informed, and we are just now getting started making inquiries. But if this might be related to what you're doing, you're free to look to it yourselves. I think we were about to coordinate with the local police.
Okay. Well, currently, right now, there is an ongoing investigation in which Miss Kavanaugh may be a person of interest to us at the moment. So we are requesting that we have access to her instructors as well as her dorm room.
Also, whoever your police contact you were considering, if you've already been handed a card, we would like their information.
Yes, he's Detective Patrick, I believe, is who they're sending.
Detective Patrick. Okay.
Miss Kavanaugh's dorm is just across the quad. I can give you the key.
So absolutely, if
we'll check with the RA there.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Anyways, we'll go with the information there. How well do you know all three of these students?
They're excellent students. Miss Kavanaugh has a 4.0 grade point average.
Okay. So, and no issues of disciplinary action within any of these?
She doesn't even drink. No, she's never had a complaint made by her or about her.
Okay. So, a little bit odd. Do you personally know any of these students, or do you just know them through
I'm just the dean. I can't personally know every student we have here.
I'm aware. So, it's like
you're not here, Ross. You shut your mouth. You shut your dirty whore mouth.
Just floop.
That's why I made a question instead of just an assumption. So, and actually, since he was there, who was Miss Kavanaugh's postgraduate advisor?
That would be
first name, last
Dr.
name.
Christensen.
Dr. Christensen. Okay. So, and is he in today?
Yes, I believe he is.
Okay. So, if you could tell him that we're to expect us at some point, we would like to interview him if all
Just
possible.
need his office hours.
Yeah.
His office hours are from noon to 3.
Okay. What time is it right now?
It's about 11. It's about 11:45.
Okay, so close enough from
You
that.
want to split up and one of us check the room, one of us check with the advisor, or do you just want to check the room first?
So currently, right now, we probably just to make sure that we could probably be we could
I
probably
want to check the room first because
let's take a look there.
just in case.
Yeah, we'll take a look and then see what we have.
I mean, I know they're making her out to be super good girl, but sometimes them peppermint lattes are kind of a gateway drug to deeper things. I mean,
yes, they could even go
You're
with
taking photos, then the next thing you're in a dark room.
that's like injecting mocha shots.
Yeah.
It's just mainline on that shit. Anyhow,
All right, but so yeah, you can go to the dorm building.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then go up to the 8th floor, and you go there, and
I
there's
first asked if she had a roommate.
yes, yeah, she has a roommate.
Okay, what was her name? Or I'll knock just to...
Yeah, knock first.
I actually do like there's a woman coming out of the room.
So, excuse me, miss.
Oh yes.
Are you Miss Kavanaugh's roommate?
It's like, oh yes, Katrina. Katrina, how are you?
Not too bad. Agent, it's like Gabriel, it's like Foltz. Sorry, I keep forgetting your last name. So,
Kreider.
that's like Agent Kreider. We're part of that's like Secret Service.
Oh, I see.
So,
By the way, yes, she has a. By us, right? She also has like a face mask,
Okay.
so she has a cold or
a medical one, and also she has like a kind of a gloves on too.
okay. So,
Like
are you,
rubber cleaning gloves, or like surgical gloves, or like leather gloves? Describe these gloves.
Kind of latex gloves.
latex or vinyl gloves?
Mm-hmm.
Like the ones that like the payday cruises
Yeah.
uses to avoid putting their fingerprints on things, like surgery gloves, or like I'm cleaning the kitchen gloves.
Yellow rubber or blue rubber is it?
It's
latex?
blue rubber.
Okay.
Okay, blue rubber, so surgery gloves.
Mm-hmm. And just sorry.
Thank you, John.
It's like, sorry, allergy. I have like extreme allergies.
Well, can we have a brief word in your
Go jump
room?
to the head. She's wearing gloves. She's clearly a payday gangster.
I was
Humans 27.
gonna say she was cutting up a body, but you know.
That's her.
Doubtful. Well, it's like she's not worried, but she's may not be allergies.
Well, and also looking around for any kind of allergies too. It's spring into summer too. Well, sorry, but looking at her eyes very red, or does it look like she's having trouble breathing at all? Or
She definitely has bags under her eyes, and they're a little red.
Does she have any odd smells? Either an unusual sweat body odor smell or herbal smells.
Actually, nothing you're picking up.
okay. Well, I'm not like sorry to hear that. We also have not like I completely sympathize with that. We have some questions, and do you mind if we come in if you're not
It's
busy?
like, well, I've got to get to class, but you're welcome to.
I'm sure your professors will understand.
So we will be happy to make an excuse with that. The dean is aware that we're here, so they can. It's like that can be made for the class. There is a concern with your roommate, so that we need to address.
All right. Well, I can spare a few minutes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Better here than outside of class.
So, just going back and just kind of directing back in if we could.
We
So,
walk her back in.
Okay.
I am scanning the place because
I'll let you
I
alert.
don't like the gloves and mask.
Yeah, I'll take a look from there while you're doing that. So, when was the last time that you saw Sarah? Sorry, Janet. Janet.
Like Friday night, I think.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't here this weekend.
Okay.
But she left Friday night, and I left Saturday morning. She wasn't back when I left.
Okay. So, was there anything odd about her behavior before she left? Before you left?
Well, she seemed jittery. A little more, definitely more so than usual.
Okay. So, what would define more than usual?
Well, she just seemed nervous. She normally doesn't, but this time she was, like talking really fast, and like she was constantly, seemed to be constantly looking out the window.
Okay. So did it look like she was if she was trying to spot somebody coming, or she suspected somebody was following her?
I guess I asked. I asked her if anything was all right. She said everything was fine. Not in a convincing way, obviously.
Okay. So that's working out. Did she disclose any other information to you about a concern, something that she was looking into that may have made her nervous or disturbed her? Any odd behavior or any contact from her friends, Jeremy or Sandra?
No, not that I know. That might have been was. By the way, she's kind of she's edging closer to a drawer in the kitchen.
For the record, I've been the whole time they're talking. I've been walking around,
Okay.
just gently poking about, searching.
All right, give me a search check while you're doing that.
Black. Fail.
Okay.
What's your search at?
50.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, search too.
Yes, I do.
Well, you can do it later. You're
Well, but
talking to her right now.
would this be alertness to see if I notice her?
Oh, you don't
Okay.
have to. She is edging closer to this drawer. Kind of like she's getting herself between it and
How
you.
close is she?
So
Well, she's leaning against the kitchen counter.
I mean, how close is she to the drawer? Is there a person's width between her and the drawer?
You can tell, like, for now, but she's slowly just like edging toward it.
I will say that my search is interrupted by I lean against the counter in front of the drawer.
And she very clearly notices you do that.
Act like nothing's wrong.
Is everything okay?
Of course. Yeah, everything's fine. Why would everything be fine?
Oh, no, it's 50. So that's, let's see, human. That's still a success.
Something's clearly not fine.
All right. What was her last name again?
Norris.
Yes, Miss Norris.
Yes?
I'm going to be completely blunt here. We are looking into a possible breach. That's like this threatening. That's like a threat into the president against the life of the president of the United States. That is why we are here. Your roommate is a person of interest, and if you have any information that you're withholding from us at this moment, you will be considered culpable.
Look, I don't. She was nervous. That's all I know.
Attempting a quick eye contact communication. I don't know what kind of role that would be with my fellow agent.
You can just do that.
Yes.
I just meet eyes, short nod, glance at her, glance behind myself.
What are you trying to reach for?
Like, what? No, I'm not trying to reach for anything.
Chet? Sorry.
And, yeah, it is not a baggie. It is, well, it's, this used to be a pound.
Okay.
It's intent to distribute.
No, it's not.
If it's that much.
If it's a brick,
they'll charge it that way, even if it's not actually.
But no, it's, you can tell she's not clearly not,
It's almost a pound, that's not...
No, this was...
You're not smoking that much.
This was a pound.
Yeah.
But it's very clearly been picked over a lot.
Was it legalized in New York, or...?
No. Medically, I think medically it was.
I think you're thinking Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I think it's medically, I think they allow it.
I swat the drawer shut, lean on the counter again, give her a "are you fucking kidding me" look. We ain't here to bust for drugs. Now, if it was counterfeit bills, that's our bad.
Drug police, we stopped the murder of the president police.
Now, we're concerned about bigger fish than this, so calm the fuck down.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We need your full honesty on what's going on here, all right?
Look, I thought you might be DEA. Look, it says, look, like...
Do you see the badges that say Secret Service?
Well, I assume you could fake those. That
would invalidate an arrest, all right? Anyhow.
Look, this is the only thing that can actually get me through the day sometimes, all right? It's the same thing with her and her friends. They smoke here all the time.
I turn, look at my partner, go,
This wasn't a contest. Anyway,
the peppermint lattes, telling you.
So would that be persuade to see if we can get her to calm down, or?
I think, is that more of a human or a persuade? I don't know.
Yeah, persuade.
Yeah.
All right. It's like
So persuade.
Look.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm sorry, what was her first name again?
She was Katrina.
Katrina. Thank you. Katrina?
Yes.
That's like, I can assure you that this is not our concern at the moment. But we are, as I said before, we are dealing with a potential threat to the president's life. It's like your roommate. It's like may inadvertently be involved in this. So we need as much information we have.
I don't know. We smoke weed and I thought you were there for that.
Okay. If I could have you sit down and tell us as much about her and her friends as possible, that would be immensely helpful. Can you please do that?
Katrina, we're not here about the weed. We're here about the photographs.
Yeah. Do you know the photographs?
Well, her two friends they're photography fanatics.
Do they bring anything over here that that Janet was keeping? Packages?
Not much. They don't. She doesn't like to talk about that. I think there was that stuff she said she found. I think she found somewhere that she wanted them to look at. But But I had class that day. I just heard it as I was leaving.
Okay. So
it said it was like old film that she wanted to see if she could get developed.
Okay.
I mean, it was like old dusty cans. It was
Did she tell you where she found those?
Something about potential story she was working on. She doesn't like to talk. She doesn't like to talk about her stuff. I mean, she's not technically a journalist yet, but she thinks she is.
Did she say where a dark room was?
Dark room.
She said get developed. She developing them?
Shit. I don't know if it is. It's not here. The dorms aren't. They're not zoned for a dark room.
Is it okay if we go ahead and
Glance back at the drawer. Glance at her again.
It's okay if we take a look at her room.
Yeah, it's right over there.
Okay. So, again, it's like, so I'll go, while you're talking to her, I'll go back to the room. So, and alertness check to see what I can find.
Okay.
Or this research.
Search.
All right. Search. 46 made it.
Okay. Yes. Actually, you go in there. It's there's a couple of things that are interesting. First of all, when you she has a desktop in her room, and switch it and just kind of switch it on.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't come up. It like turns on, but nothing comes up.
Is the
Hard
monitor
drive.
on?
Actually, do I hear the hard drive trying to
It does, but yeah, the hard drive starts up, but then it gets clear. It's looks like someone formatted the hard drive.
Great. So, but there might be also information we can pull from that if we take it out. So,
And also, she has filing cabinets. They're empty.
everything. So, great.
But as you're searching, you realize you do then as you're kind of going through her closet. There's looks like there's a big stack of board games, and you notice they're slightly askew.
Move it over.
Yeah, there is a small manila folder back there,
Open it up.
and it's got like a couple pieces of paper. They look like they look like a handwritten calendar. Mm-hmm. It's this month and last month. And her kind of like writing down. It's writing stuff like appointment with with BD. Like 9 p.m. Appointment with this, and it seems like they look like appointments, and there's like addresses.
Okay. So look around. Are any of them crossed off or?
Not crossed off. Just the days are the date numbers are crossed off as she's with each day that's gone by. She has the second sheet is like a reference list. It's like BD, then it gives it the address for that, and
Okay.
like everything is identified by initials on the calendar, and then there's an address on the back page.
Okay.
She interviewed about looks like 8 people over the last 6 weeks.
Okay. And so we have initials and addresses that we can correlate to phone numbers too. Mm-hmm. So, all right.
Wait, what phone numbers?
I said we can correlate to phone numbers. So eventually,
What phone numbers?
I mean, we can correlate
Address.
these to the addresses.
It's just addresses, not phone numbers.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, where are you getting phone numbers from?
We should be able to correlate those later, right?
Cell phones have kind of changed.
Oh yeah,
that.
sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the landline person. So, but all right. Well, at least with we can get names and then other contacts.
I mean, associated with an address. Like,
Yeah.
how do you associate a name with an address if it's not a residential one?
And so,
If it's like a street corner too, like.
okay. Well, we'll
Or,
find
I mean, the first thing I would check is. Like,
They're actual addresses. They're not. It's not like not the corner of this and that.
I would first check those addresses with the route.
okay. Yeah, further out.
The presidential.
Oh yeah.
route,
Oh yeah.
the
Actually,
ones
see if
with
they're on there.
numbers.
Absolutely. So you're right.
Yeah. See if.
Are those along the lines that?
Actually, no. These are other locations.
Okay. So where are they mainly located? Are they all over the city, or is it?
Most of them are kind of like there's. I think it's. I'm totally. I think it's Little Odessa. It's like a Russian neighborhood in
Okay.
Manhattan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like all but one of them are in that area.
What's the odd one out?
It's if you look it up, it's an address. It's actually a restaurant in Lower Manhattan.
What kind of restaurant?
Steakhouse.
Is it that one you went to when you went to?
Is it
Could be.
Delmonico's?
You can just tell us.
It's
that.
Delmonico's.
It is Delmonico's. Yeah, fuck it. It is.
I think we'd recognize that one.
Tom, are you about to pull what we saw? Sorry.
Yeah, there's an exchange going on outside. You have to stop it.
What do you mean? No one? You didn't witness anything? Because that would be.
Of course.
You're talking about on a podcast that will maybe
exactly.
Publicly. So anyways, we totally
The mafia is coming to Springfield.
What are you talking about? Anyways, so
There's no mob association. No such thing as the mafia.
yeah, there's no such thing as mafia. Thank you, Senate Subcommittee.
What kind of fucking agent are you?
So, meanwhile, have I found out where those cell phones are pinging? Are they still on?
They're non-active.
Last known location.
Last known location was both of them at the same location. They're the address.
What about all three of them? Because Janet left her number too.
Janet's has been inactive. The others went inactive on Friday night.
What is today?
It's Tuesday.
Okay, so 3 days ago they were.
And a Friday night, and
Okay.
hers went inactive Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. Okay. And where are they? So Sandra and Jeremy's went inactive
At the house they rent.
Okay. And what about Janet?
The last time it was active was on the Columbia campus, not her dorm, but on campus.
Okay, several days ago. Okay, not super helpful.
There was a GPS. Her phone is checking with GPS. That looks like just a few moments after it went inactive. It's apparently right by a series of benches on the main quad.
Okay. Text you guys that location.
Okay.
I assume, we're keeping each other up to speed.
Yeah.
So at this point, we have enough information to put an APB out for these three people. Persons of interest. So do that. See if they have any cars in their name. If there are any other locations in their name.
None of them own a car.
Okay.
Because they're in New York City.
Well, I mean, Jeremy's apparently comes from money if his dad's a city councilman.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
But apparently you find out it's from statements. The cops have already talked to his dad. Apparently, no. He prefers to take the subway and public transit.
Okay, what does his dad say about his disappearance? Did he disappear Friday night? And
yeah,
when was the last time the dad talked to him?
Dad said he talked to him Friday afternoon.
Okay,
just said they were going to go out, go do something, just have a good time that night.
Okay, so nothing unusual.
And he didn't seem distressed or worried about anything.
It's Tuesday now, so he would be freaking out and calling the dean. So that tracks. So he talks to his dad. Then he and Sandra are they share the same place?
Yeah, they live in the same place.
Are they in a romantic relationship?
His dad doesn't.
We have his Facebook page too.
That's true.
Yeah. So. Yeah, you can kind of tell they're they're a little bit more. You can tell their posts. They're a little more. You can tell they're probably a little more than friends.
Okay.
Maybe not lovers, but definitely.
Well, if they're living together.
Yeah.
That's. Well, I mean, it could be one of those complicated relationships.
It's like we come from different worlds.
Yeah, I guess.
Pained face.
Your family's not city council people, so you wouldn't understand.
Her family is from Maryland.
Okay. So they're living together. They turn their cell phones off. Has anyone searched that place? If there's already local police investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Did they search it?
No, they were going to send some cars over.
Okay, we'll let them.
Well, you find out now. This detective, he's now going over to their place directly.
All right. Give him basically look for anything relating to addresses, places that they photographed or plan to photograph, and if they notice any Russian film equipment or film canisters.
Okay.
So. I mentioned, I don't know what this has to do with their motive, but Jan was very interested in these Russian film canisters, and if they're going to Little Odessa interviewing people, maybe it's in relation to this, which might explain what they're doing, or what they were planning. I have no idea what that connects with the presidential route, but...
Yeah. Quick question. I have an open language slot. Can I declare it Muscovite Rusk?
You want to speak Russian?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Go for it.
So let's all three go to Little Odessa.
Yeah, okay. We converge.
Let's all go to Little Odessa. Let's all go to Little Odessa. Let's all go to Little Odessa.
Get
and
that.
interview us.
Here.
And
Ross, could you get that?
First, we need tracksuits. What?
Anyway, yeah, they. Well, you get there, and first, the first place is a like a small little family, family cafe. A very old, old woman, probably 79 at least.
Yeah. Wow, I'm very specific.
But it's like up late 70s.
Okay. No, she's exactly or very close to 79 years old.
Yeah.
I know this from my federal agent training.
You should. Anyway, but yeah, no, you don't even need to roll human to tell she's very clearly distraught
Okay.
when you come in, and you can tell she has apparently it looks like her family's around her. She's kind of just shaky and worried. And there's look, guess her. There's must be her son. Mm-hmm. He's like a middle-aged guy, and they're speaking in Russian when you come in, and it's basically saying as I'm sure not. I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure nothing's happened. Kind of stuff like that.
Okay.
On the way over, I make it clear to the people I'm working with. So we're heading to some Russian territory.
Yeah.
I speak Muscovite, not the other varieties, but I'm sure it'll help. Should I keep that in my pocket while we interview, so they don't know?
Well, you take the lead, and you take the lead in the interviews because you know how they.
We'll back you up on this one.
Yeah. So if you wanna fake it, go for it. If you wanna start,
all right. Going.
Politely. Has been like, we are sorry, diner is closed right now.
Oh, it's not about that. Sorry, we don't want me to interrupt anything. We're currently conducting something of an investigation.
At that point, actually, the old woman's like, you investigate to find my husband?
Well,
he's missing.
The trail's getting bigger, and it's probably going to wrap up into what we're doing.
She comes up to you. She wraps her arms around you.
I give her a very awkward, tentative hug,
and she starts speaking. She just rapid fire Russian. You can tell it's basically someone cares. Thank you. Thank you so much. That kind of thing.
What's your husband's name?
It says Oleg. He's been missing
What's his last name?
Oleg Tarasov. He's been.
Is there an OT at this?
There is an OT.
We've clued a thing.
He's been missing for several days.
Since Friday?
No, earlier than that. Local police don't say he has history of. Well, he gets. Sometimes when he drinks, he gets confused and wanders away. They say he's done that, but he hasn't been drinking in the last month. I know.
We believe you. So we just need as much detail as possible about the past few days, and this is going to be an odd question. This cafe, do you get a lot of college kids?
Oh no, no, we have very small diner. Just the one that came in a week ago or a few weeks ago.
Pull up the picture of Janet.
Oh yeah, it's like that is. She has something to do with this? Did she take him?
Put a hand on her shoulder. We got this.
If she is, then you damn her to hell.
No, she might be missing as well.
Yes.
So she might be another victim.
Do that. Oh no! The poor dear, not her too. She starts sobbing.
God, man, she is just
She again hugs you again, like
roller coaster of emotion.
Awkward pat on the back, and then. Just kind of keep see.
You don't get much more from her, but just beyond that. Yes, this woman came in, wanted to interview her husband about. Said she was doing a story on the Cold War.
I got a question. Mm-hmm. Dear old Oleg, does he have a lot of photography?
No,
pictures.
He took family pictures. They're not very good. He was not good.
Okay. Just wonder about that. Okay,
But it says Oleg. He seemed reluctant to talk to her.
Well, I mean, she's trying to dig up that time period.
That is in the past. Cold War is over.
Exactly.
America is very good. Very good.
No, and I mean, Russia's been making leaps and strides. So just saying. We're just trying to figure out why she's coming over to bug him.
Says, he wouldn't say when she left. I'm sorry.
Did he seem shaken at all about this?
More than a bit. Oh, you don't think this could have caused him to drink again? If she did that to him, I swear, it's like she first kid comes over speaking in Russian to calm her down.
Ma'am, do you know if your husband ever brought up any issues of was he into photography?
You already asked that.
Yeah,
okay,
we already brought that up.
I don't know. Did he bring over any Russian film canisters with?
Did he bring
Russian
anything?
text?
Follow me here. Anything unusual from the old country?
It's no, just just old vodka bottles.
Can we see them?
Yes, yes, but you must be careful. It's very old.
These are prized possessions.
Yeah, she goes into the back and it opens up this, not a shrine, but obviously like a display case.
Okay.
And it actually it has a very old bottle of vodka in it.
Okay.
I'm not sure. It's stored the way vodka should be stored.
Okay.
Okay.
It looks like it's from 1967.
I take a photograph. Actually, I take a
Is
picture
it
with
labeled?
Yeah, it's a really old fine.
Stalin's own.
No, this was from the 60s.
Okay.
Lenin's
it could be commemorative,
Lenin's libations.
Apparently, it's he says my husband loved that.
Khrushchev's.
Khrushchev's hooch.
Says no. Says he got to.
Gulag hooch.
Oh,
What?
Noise.
He says he got it right before he moved here.
Siberian Nights.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's basically what you get from her.
If there's something else to get from her, I still do not reveal that I actually understand Russian, and we thank her very kindly. She probably gives us another awkward hug.
And do you go to the other places?
Yeah.
So
I'm just kidding. We don't need to this. You get kind of the same story. Just
Okay. So we're looking.
is there a bottle of vodka in each one?
no, there's not.
Does any? Yeah. So out of the other, there were 7 more.
They're they're all the first there were 7 in Little Odessa. The first 6 you go to, they are they've been missing. Some the earliest has been missing for about 8 days.
Okay.
Well, how's this? What I'm doing is I'm listening to. There's probably some aside talk in Russian, and if I hear anything unusual or takes a moment to process,
not so much. It's just the thing you get. All of them are men in their late 60s, early 70s, and all of them were said this college student came to interview them, and it said all of them had their said the question she asked apparently made them very uncomfortable.
But we don't know what.
No, none of them would talk to their wives about it.
And none of the wives overheard anything.
No, they went apparently. It was at one of the tables, but they didn't eavesdrop.
we make sure we have all their contact information.
Do any of the witnesses, the wives, have any idea about Russian film equipment or film canisters or anything like that?
No.
And none of them were in, say, Russian memorabilia stores or Russian old Soviet equipment for
Or
sale.
a store
here.
called Needful Things.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
That
No.
old Barks from up the 90s.
Any of them run auctions or garage sales or, I think garage sales.
Or auctions.
Flea market kind of thing.
Nothing like that.
So no one would be selling anything.
No.
Okay.
But you got.
So
They're
this is
all.
not the source
but
of
she
this.
She went to them, and they all disappeared.
Oh,
So-
do they know each other?
Do you ask? If you ask, them,
We'll just bring that up.
the wives said, it's mainly the families who are still there.
Yeah.
Some of them are widowers, but they. If you mention those other names, they say this. I believe I think they met sometimes.
Did they work or ever? Did they know each other in the old country?
It's they were they all worked for the government.
Oh, hey, you got any
What?
photos from back then?
Did they work in the same agency?
You asked some were soldiers,
Some were soldiers.
others were engineers. One guy was one guy was a retired physicist.
Okay. Were they all stationed in the same place?
Yes, they all. You find out. Yeah, they all did serve in the same.
A connection between all the victims
in the same city. Like, but then again, then you get to the last address in Little Odessa.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought that was one outside of Little Odessa.
No, there's 7. There's 8 total. 7 of them were in Little Odessa. The first 6, you get that story.
Okay.
Yeah.
7th, you go to the address and it's once again there's a this place is a bakery, like a kind of a East European bakery.
Yeah.
And it's again a this time there was a woman in her 40s behind the counter.
Sure.
She comes in like, yes, like what can I get for you?
We're investigating a series of disappearances in the community.
Like, who are you?
I'm FBI.
So, Secret Service man?
Secret Service.
Like she kind of mutters something in Russian. You guys basically it's like fucking the equivalent of fucking hell.
Now, let's not be upset.
Says you're looking for my father. Yes.
Probably.
Does it match his initials?
Yeah.
Yeah. AZ.
Okay, so it matches AC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's basically says you're looking for my father, Andre.
Yes.
Listen, he is not here. He left. He says he left more than a week ago.
Did he give
say
reasons why?
Or did he just...
He said it. He told me it was not safe.
For him?
Yes.
Why wasn't it safe?
Well, obviously he didn't tell me because he didn't think it would be good for me to know.
Now, ma'am, are you in any trouble? You're safe, right?
Yes. Of course I am safe.
We're just making sure we're here.
I know how to take care of myself.
I believe
did he
you.
ever meet a young college student?
Bring the picture up again.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, her. Yes, she was in here.
Did she interview him?
Yes. He did. Like she did. They talked for a good long time too.
Did you hear
know what they talked about?
I didn't listen in, but whatever it was, it upset my father badly.
Do you think it was about his time in the military?
Yes. Probably, I would say that.
What did he do again in the military?
Yes. He was like. My father was ex-KGB.
Ex-KGB, sorry. And was he stationed at blah blah blah?
He says, yes, he was there.
Secret evil military base?
Actually, it was it was somewhere north. It was like a naval base north of Vladivostok.
Secret evil naval base?
Yes, he was there.
Okay. Do you know what he did there?
Was
No,
it photography?
No, he did not tell me.
Did your father keep anything that's like the records or anything for that's like at that time that the woman who interviewed him would be interested in?
Yes. My father kept many things. He took most of them with him when he left.
He took his things with him, so okay.
No journals, photo albums, rap booking.
Yes. Nothing like that.
Film canisters?
Yes. No, I don't know of any film canisters, but are you looking for him? Is that what you are doing? Did he?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
the student has gone missing as well. So have other people in this neighborhood.
All right.
Which was Oleg and blah, blah, blah.
He left me something in case someone came looking in. Yes. Wait, is that you did identify yourself as Secret Service, right?
Yep.
Yes, I did.
He told me, especially if anyone came from the Secret Service or asking about the president, I should give them something. And
it's this gun.
It's like it's just these bullets. Yes.
Okay, it was building up to that Biff moment. Unfortunately,
if that happened, this would not be a good Delta Green game, but it would still be a very fun game.
He says he said to give them this, and it looks like it's a it's actually looks like a it's a Far Side book.
Okay, comics.
Yeah. It's like a big anthology of it.
Okay.
The big hardcover one. Mm-hmm. Is it both the 2-volume set with its own slip-bound case?
Yes, it is.
Okay. What? I have that.
I know.
Is that where you got the idea from?
Oh, hey, I like Gary Larson.
He makes me laugh.
Is it hollowed out inside?
It is not, but a lot of the more wordy, of the comics actually have a lot of word bubbles. There are words that are words that are highlighted.
Okay. Oh, he ciphered it. Kind of. All right. Let's start taking notes. Start at probably page 1, and we'll have to do that back in the office. Yeah. If there's nothing else obvious on it, just put me through it.
I'm just going to leave for the meeting.
Thank you. We will do your best. Our best.
Please do. Please do.
If you have any more information, if you ever feel unsafe for any reason, please contact us immediately. We are here to help.
Yeah, I guess
Everyone from the government.
we are going to go do a more pleasant version of reading the book.
Okay.
Read the book.
All right. On the way back to the office, you guys get a phone call.
Yes.
They're saying it's McPherson.
Yeah.
Saying the cops just went through the students' rental house.
Sandra and Jeremy.
Yes, they said they found something that they have the place quarantined.
Quarantined.
Yeah.
Is it unsafe to come in?
They don't know. From what I understand, they have it under biological quarantine.
We will be there shortly.
We
Yeah,
probably
do that.
should requisition some light hazmat suits.
It's probably
By the way,
around-
McPherson, this might be, I hate to say it, the work of old KGB sleeper agents.
That's just what we need right now.
A former KGB agent is missing, along with 7 other people.
Okay,
from the
look,
Odessa.
if this is an actual plot against the president, and I am prepared to take control of this, which we have the authority to do if it's a threat against the president.
Yeah, this is clearly escalating way farther.
But once I hit that panic button, it's on.
We're going to try and keep this low
There's
profile
a
first.
biological hazard in their house. And
Well, they say
Former Russian military-
I asked, find out what it is before we do this.
So yeah,
That's-
go get.
All right.
Basically, we'll probably have to do a write-up.
we'll get eyes on it, but I'm not thinking that the NYPD is going to just make a goof like that.
Now,
So yeah, get some paper hazmat suits. And
I'm
I'm sure they'll have them on site.
that's-
the official story is like a hazardous fume leak from so they obviously it's Manhattan. They don't want we don't want to put we don't want to just
They'll have to evacuate the building.
they have.
Yeah.
They've evacuated the building and the surrounding buildings. They're saying officially it is a gas leak right now.
You basic ass.
But yeah, they were
Just some swamp
This is a fun
gas.
game.
but they were told to expect you.
Okay, yeah, we'll drive. Well, Curtis is driving.
I guess yeah. We can
It's
head
like,
up.
fucking New York and
Get the fuck out of the way, you stupid son of a bitch!
Don't we have lights? Can we? This is sounds.
Oh,
like
do we have
good-
lights?
Yeah,
probably
Yeah,
can.
okay, yeah. Actually, just put the light on top. Actually, after screaming.
no, it's
put the light on top.
this is more like an FBI SUV. So lights are internal. You don't have to
Okay,
push
so
it.
how's this? After that person starts flipping me off, just flip the lights on and give him the hands out.
Right. And I'm sorry, I can't
Get out of the
resist. But
way.
as soon as you get there,
Oh, shit, he
you
dropped
tell
a light.
cops are interviewing some of the neighbors.
Yeah.
And you get there, and one's like, "They weren't Arabs or anything. That's kind of weird."
Man, what is with people today?
Yeah, dude, I wish I was joking, but apparently that happens a lot.
Yeah, no.
But no, you get there.
People, they're stupid.
But there's some other FBI agents there, and they quietly kind of whisk you into a kind of those mobile command vans, where they you issue some hazmat suits.
in the clean room, so we'll
So
get those on there.
ask the agent on the scene. He's like, so
What's happening?
They're we don't. It's we don't know it. It's something corrosive.
From my mental image,
Corrosive.
are we suited up yet?
I'll say for now, you're suiting up. Yes.
Awesome.
Well,
what's corrosive?
The entire the house has a basement with a laundry room. The entire room is just coated in this
Substance?
stuff.
Is it biological or chemical?
We don't know. We got some guys from some of the labs coming to actually do some proper analysis on it, but it's still it's very corrosive.
Is it compromising the integrity of the building corrosive?
No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, apparently the washing machine and dryer that's down there is it's coated with it, but still perfectly intact.
So what's it corroding?
organic materials?
Anything organic.
Is it
So,
purely?
like the clothing and-
Is it purely liquid, solid? Is it partially gaseous?
Well, tell me,
Non-Newtonian.
go get eyes on it, and By the way, yeah, you can tell like they've
Is it
actually
oobleck?
they've actually got. It looks like these are more chemical suits. They're resistant to corrosion.
Okay. So
All the paper suits are like a small protection for us.
yeah.
So yeah, you go down. You know, they go in and the place is crawling with agents now, and you go down to the narrow basement, and
When he's at the top of the stairs, I yell at Aaron's character, "Do a flip!"
do a barrel roll.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry.
But yeah, and you get down there. Yeah,
UA.
There's a looks like a small basement. There's a small basement, and the floor, like the walls, up to about 3 feet, are just coated in this slime.
What color is this line?
Slightly opaque.
Yeah, but if it's opaque, then what color is it?
Kind of brownish
Brownish.
green.
Yeah, that's a gross color. He chose a gross color. Why did you have to make it a gross color? Make the corrosive goo gross.
I'm sorry, this ichor does not
So
fit to aesthetically pleasing. Would it be better if it's pink?
we're gonna. I'm gonna
no,
check.
that's even worse.
I'm gonna walk
it
up
like
to the
neon blue.
guys who were doing the actual investigation.
Oh, that's
Ask them if
cool.
they've gotten all the main information they have. Are we able to do any manipulation on site?
Yeah, they've got some labs coming up. They've already taken some samples.
All right. I toss a cigarette into a pile of goo.
It sizzles and starts to kind of
Okay.
starts to like dissolve.
It's organic material.
Yeah.
I want to see how
Paper and tobacco,
quick it works, how strong
It,
it is.
it's not super strong. It's
So it's gross, but not Sanchez gross.
no, not yet. It's not yet.
All right, I like that qualifier.
Now give me search checks.
Look. 26 made it.
Let's see, what's my search at?
You probably
No, 57. I did not make it.
You made it.
I made it.
All right, I did not make it. That was a good search. But
Okay, well then you're the only one that sees this, as everyone else is just looking at this, whatever this crap is. I guess maybe I don't know, maybe in the process of getting a fresh cigarette out before realizing shit.
I can't smoke on site.
But then you're just kind of looking up,
And also,
and you notice that there's something on the ceiling of the basement, and it looks like there's a piece of metal that's embedded into the ceiling. It's and look at it. Yeah, you have a flashlight, and it looks like a drain cover.
Step over. Hey, y'all want to come over here and take a look at this?
So the drain cover. So the goo fell down from the drain cover. Is that what?
No, the thing is, there's no drain covers on the ceiling,
Okay.
but in the middle of the floor, there is looks like an open, like it looks like a basement that had a drain in case of flooding.
Oh yeah.
And it looks like, and the drain cover is now embedded in the ceiling,
if things shot up.
and it looks like it's been bent upwards.
Okay, so something exploded the drain cover into the ceiling. Mm-hmm. Okay, so something.
But looking at that, because
Tell them
forensics.
we need to look at the sewers and lock down the sewers too.
Let's see.
Actually, New York's got a lot of protocols for that.
Yeah,
Especially
no, I tell the locals
Okay.
if you haven't done it already, we don't want this goo getting.
Yeah, on 9 on forensics. Does that look like that would actually be as part of it as an explosion, or if something like literally forced?
There's no explosion because there's telltale signs.
It's
of
like a
exploding.
champagne bottle. Like,
Yeah, this looks like pressure.
yeah, imagine the cork is the drain cover,
But the thing is, the drain cover's slotted. It should the gases wouldn't be able to
but
do
it's
this.
solid that pushed it up with enough force and speed.
So for
Like-
that kind of bend in the corner,
well,
to
Yeah, I know,
push it straight up.
Yeah,
Like
when
a
you say that,
battering
they say they get some lucky agents to go and pop up, open some sewer covers.
Yeah.
in the area.
Well, they probably have sewer workers to do that too.
They'll probably get city workers plus at least a cop down there with them.
Yeah. So that's their
Who
job.
gets hazard pay?
Yeah, exactly. So,
But they also tell you that the substance it has lost some of its potency.
I make sure that I give them the exact time I toss the cigarette in case they need that for their testing purposes.
did you find any? Have you searched the entire room? Did you actually? Can you walk through this stuff?
Like with the boots you're wearing now, you can.
Okay.
Actually,
How thick is it?
it's about an inch and a half thick.
Okay.
In fact, actually, one guy's like, "Yeah, here's the thing. I swear to God, it was thicker when we first arrived."
That's possible. I mean, looking at the washing machine and dryer, like they're down low. Can you see basically a high tide mark on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can tell. Actually, it's a little grimy. There's like a little grimy spot, but they'll say, this was a lot more corrosive about when we first came in here.
How high is it up on the?
So it's fading. It's disintegrating. Mm-hmm. Did you find anything that would indicate human remains? Like
the room, like you can actually tell. Besides the slime, this room's pretty clean.
Okay. But if, for example, this goo ate a human, the inorganic bits would left be behind, like any jewelry, any dentures or implants, like fillings. Sorry, that was the word I was thinking of.
Yeah. Well, no, but that actually surgical implants too.
Surgical implants. So, but you didn't find anything like that?
Nothing like that.
Okay. So I don't have to search. Because I don't want to go in there. That's gross.
And by the time you finally make it out and get
decontaminated,
decontaminated, a sewer worker comes over to you.
Yeah.
Says, we searched the sewers. There's traces of that stuff all over the place.
Okay.
Like, funny thing though, man. Like, didn't see a single cockroach or rat in there. Normally those things are everywhere.
No, that's consistent with what it does if it's disintegrating things. Did you see any, I guess, trail markings, like indicating what direction this ooze or goo, if it moved in some direction? Because you should have seen some scratchings from the bottom as it pushed up to knock the drain cover into the ceiling of that room. Did you see anything else indicating what kind of...
I don't know what we didn't get a sense of direction, but, I mean, that drain is only about 4.5 inches wide.
Yeah. So, out of character, the Shoggoth was in the sewers, pushed its way up, knocked the drain cover into the ceiling, and then spread out. Is the only scenario I can think of.
Did you call in the cipher stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, then I'll say they've got someone looking at that right now.
Okay.
Check the actual apartments.
But, if we have an unknown biological contaminant that's corrosive that has never been seen or cannot be readily identified by forensic experts, which I assume none of us can identify this.
No, because
none of their scientists or technicians can identify.
No.
Then yes, we call this in. This is a threat. This is a bioterror threat. Like,
the president's not coming here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not until we lock this down.
Yeah.
Call back McPherson and say, it's no one can identify this. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So he can do whatever he wants. We will keep pursuing it, but give him the 8 names that we got, or the 7 names we got. From
all
we still haven't gone to Delmonico yet.
Right. Let them know that we've conducted interviews.
But those are all people. Those are all put APPs out for those 7 too.
Okay.
And I guess we head to that.
Then I'm gonna say. Sorry, Sean.
Yep.
You work here. You get a text message on your phone.
Look at it.
It says Sheep Meadow, 5 p.m.
What time is it?
It's about 4. It's about 4 now.
When we're out of earshot of any of the investigators, I share this with the 2 people I'm working with.
What's who's it from?
Meadow.
Unknown number.
We have fed law enforcement tools. We panopticon the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Can we rub some surveillance state on it?
Yeah.
Actually, it looks like it's a burner phone.
Okay. Can we triangulate where it was made from? Or is that going to take more than an hour?
You could triangulate it. You could do it yourself with computer.
All right.
Science, yeah.
You can computer science the shit out of it.
Aaron, you had first choice of PCs, by the way, and you did not choose computer science.
And you know what? Sometimes I don't have to take it. Sometimes I want to give you an opportunity, Ross. Did you ever think about that?
Oh, that's awesome.
I didn't even realize this was the only computer guy when I took it.
I just picked a character.
I make it 24 at 50.
Okay. It's apparently it was sent from Central Park.
Okay.
So that's going to be...
How far away is this? Sheep Meadow.
The Sheep Meadow in Central Park.
Sheep Meadow in Central Park. Tell McPherson. We should tell McPherson.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're going to keep that up.
Plainclothes people.
Just to keep around us.
Usually go there. Whoever sent it to us.
Oh yeah, it did say Sheep Meadow, just come alone.
Well, the plainclothes people are. You know for a fact there's enough people out there they can be in the crowd without.
Yeah.
All right, the plainclothes people should be staged far away and get in there now and just be ready as backup. We three
We'll do it.
go in, but we're wired up so that
Yeah.
McPherson can we
hear everything that we're seeing, everything that we're doing. 'Cause
Can I get those glasses that you can use?
How'd they get your number?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Actually, we did give out some of our contact info to some of the witnesses. I thought.
Yeah, no, I've been making a point of handing out business cards.
yeah, so it could be anybody.
But that's the thing. It's someone who then went to a witness or a witness we've already talked to wants to talk to. So it's someone who's had eyes on us.
Right. And
So that's why we can't go in with the SWAT team.
we haven't been very silent, but still.
Well, it's a
We haven't
standard
had,
investigation.
we haven't had any reason to.
Yeah.
So I say we go there now. Just tell the plainclothes to stay away.
Yeah.
And just be backup. And just cover the exits of the park, or have some at least one or two plainclothes at each exit to the park, loitering, eating ice cream, whatever, and just waiting for a signal in case we need to contain someone.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay, as you're on your way, you're also informed that the cops are now officially considering this stuff is the missing people are related.
Yeah.
And they said finally got a chance to talk to Miss Kavanaugh's roommate when she came back earlier today.
We talked to her, Katrina.
But she went to...
No, she said she was she had been out until nearly 3:00.
What's
so
her
we
name?
didn't talk to Katrina.
Her name.
We would have recognized Janet.
Yes. No, he said her roommate's name. Yeah, her roommate's name was Erica.
Does she have two roommates?
No.
So who the fuck is Katrina?
yeah, we need to make a call to the school and actually run that name.
Yeah.
Call them. And,
I'm gonna call the dean's office. So and that we specifically need one for a Katrina.
Super quickly.
Yeah.
Where was that? What was her last name again?
Actually, I tell them that are the police still on site?
Yeah.
Yes, they're still. Well, it's a campus police is there.
Tell them to check a specific drawer.
See
Okay.
if there's drugs in it.
Yeah. I have reason to believe something's being eaten.
You do on your way to Central Park. You call back we found about about half a pound of
drug unit.
a drug unit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, face mask, gloves, knew about the drugs as well.
Actually, you can figure maybe some trade craft. They knew there was they might suspect something suspicious. They knew there was something that they could be suspicious about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to give us, instead of us being, it was a red herring to throw us off.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just want to be about the drugs. That's why you're paranoid. Not because you're engaged in an exotic bioterror plot against the president with a corrosive goo that has never been seen before by science. So hey, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Good. It's
It makes me think of that.
Sleeper agents.
Makes me think of that episode of X-Files.
All right, so you get to Central Park, and 5 o'clock rolls around, and how long do you wait there?
Just look around.
Because no one seems to be coming near.
Okay. Keeping an eye on and stuff.
just awareness checks to see if anybody's approaching or.
By the way, none of the plainclothes people should be anywhere near us.
Yeah, just around.
And they
near.
didn't like.
Exits. Let's see. 38 made it.
Yeah, I made it too.
52 out of 70. So.
No,
Okay.
I made it.
Yeah. Actually, no one approaches that area.
Okay.
Some that joggers, but no one makes an obvious approach to the bench.
Search the area, I guess.
Yeah.
Is there a food vendor nearby?
Oh yeah. and
I
Central
go
Park.
buy some falafel and ask the vendor how long he's been there.
Actually, the guy said 20 years, no time off for good behavior.
Today though.
I've been here since 10.
Glance back at the bench. Anybody sit there?
All kinds of people.
How about since look at exactly when the text came in? Give that
4
time.
o'clock.
Yeah.
It's about 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I think there was a guy there.
What's it look like?
I don't know, guy. I serve falafel here. That's what I do.
Actually, do we have the picture of Logan?
Do we?
So
Actually, that was sent over to us. So
yeah, so we have for
I'll
Logan.
scroll up Logan real quick.
Yeah.
Him?
Wait. I don't know. I can't see his face from over there. I don't people watch. I don't like looking at people.
All right, sorry. I'm just thinking you can be helpful for your country.
Like looking at people? Jeez. All right.
I share this information, and but
Yeah, you've heard it might be one or two things. Either it was a trick, or he made that you weren't alone.
We are alone. The plainclothes people were far away, so
Yeah.
unless he was literally psychic or he has an inside track, there's no way for him to tell.
fourth dimensional
Yeah.
being.
Yeah.
Yeah. And finally, then
Fifth dimensional limb.
Yeah.
then finally, after 30 minutes, a guy starts walking towards the bench.
Okay. Is it Donald?
No, this guy is much older.
Okay. Is he, I don't know, particularly Russian in appearance?
Oh,
I don't know, Ross. What does a Russian look like?
Well, he's squatting.
Yeah. Tracksuit, squatting, also with a big furry cap.
Gold chain.
Constantly talks about
$800 Bruno Mali loafers.
Cossack dancing into
Yeah.
place. So yeah.
It looks like a guy.
Sorry,
looks
Russian
like
people.
You figure probably early 80s,
Oh, well, dude, old.
Yeah.
and he
well,
sits down at the bench.
Okay. Walks over.
I'll buy an extra falafel.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll approach. Wait for someone.
Like, don't touch that stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. You are Secret Service.
We are.
Sort of.
Yes.
No, you literally are.
That's how I say sort of.
I'm FBI.
Yes. Well then, so I told the girl not to look into it.
Patron. Or
Look into what?
The drain.
the film.
The falafel.
We're just getting bits and pieces from a big jigsaw puzzle, and seems like we don't have a whole lot of time to piece it all together. So why don't you just spoil it for us?
Yes. Look, I cannot. They are looking for me right now, and it doesn't
protect
matter.
you.
No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you take me. They'll find me.
We have people. We can have you guarded 24/7. We can put you on a military base.
That would only result in them getting killed.
What is it related to that goo?
Yes. Did my granddaughter give you the book?
Yes.
Yes, we're having it read through right now.
Yes. It will lead to coordinates. A place in the city you must go.
Okay.
Something
And
like-
do what?
Hopefully it should lead you to what is going on. I wish I could tell you more, but I don't know what they've been up to since.
Who is they?
Yeah.
like Project White Winter. That's what I was.
This is the naval base.
Yes, look, you have to understand. It was Cold War.
Sure. A lot of incentive to create exotic weapons of mass destruction.
This was a specific project to use means not normally considered standard for one purpose: to carry out targeted assassinations.
Okay.
I wish, I was only part of the security of the team. I wasn't involved in the actual project, but apparently by the time Nixon was president, we had a plan ready to take out the president.
Okay.
But then suddenly, project was canceled before we could carry it out.
Okay.
I thought that was the end of it. The ones of that project that were deemed too dangerous were quietly eliminated in the usual means. Those that were considered either too valuable or didn't know enough to be a danger were retired. I thought that was the end of it, but then she comes like this woman, this student comes along.
Janet?
Yes, that is her. She said that she loves to collect memorabilia from journalism, news, and she apparently found something at an estate sale from a reporter that was active back in the 50s, and wanted to ask me about it. Said she found some film canisters, and as well as documents that she said she couldn't read. As soon as I realized what she had, I told her to burn all of it immediately. I guess she didn't.
Okay, so, but how did they so her looking into this reactivated it somehow, or the people reconstituted it, or?
I don't, that's what I've been trying to figure out. That's why I'm in hiding. Like, I thought the project was not just canceled, but, burned.
Yeah.
But...
All right.
But some remnant was left over here.
Look, you're a material witness to this. We need you, and we can protect you.
Says, look, I don't know much else, and it's, even if the few things I've heard were true, you would not believe me.
Look, let us protect you. Like, we can, we'll keep it discreet. It'll just be us. We can put you in a hotel. We can put you in somewhere far from the city. We could drive you out far from that. Or we could put you on a plane and put you on the other side of the country.
Yes.
All right, now.
All right, all right. Look, one thing.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you do with me. Keep my granddaughter safe.
Okay,
Absolutely.
we'll have other people pick her up and send her to the other side of the country too.
Because until this is done, when you says, all right, if I'm going to help you, then I will just give you the location.
Okay.
And he takes out a pen and scrawls says, go there. Says those exact coordinates. Like, when you get there, dig deep, find out if it's there. Find out what's there.
Okay.
All right.
Do you think the opposition is there right now?
I doubt it, but at least I hope the opposition is there.
Isn't there?
No.
You want them to be there?
I am hoping that what you found is what should be there.
Okay.
Just do it quickly.
Okay.
Says, is the president canceling his trip?
Yes.
Well, then maybe they'll not go through with the plan if they are still active.
We haven't made any announcements yet, but
More than likely, we're going to cancel it.
Yeah, we're. I mean, there's no public announcement yet, but there could always something can come up at the last minute that could.
All right, go there, and dig deep.
Okay.
And some of the plainclothes guys come over.
Yeah.
And he's just he gets up and all right.
Yeah, we can't let you just.
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand.
You're way too important for the case.
So,
hi, full SWAT team.
So yeah, you look at the coordinates. It's a cemetery in Brooklyn.
Okay.
I'll let somebody else drive so I can enjoy my falafel.
I thought you were eating it the entire time. Yeah.
I had the
That's
second.
the president.
Yeah. So suddenly we get into the car. Oh, that's weird that Poets of the Fall is playing. They stopped playing their songs a while ago. Oh, well.
Max Payne 2.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Anyways, about an hour later, you get to the cemetery.
Reminds to tell you about that one.
And it's very exact coordinates, and you find it, and it leads you to a single gravestone, which is marked Semyon Vertikov.
Okay. Does it look like it's been disturbed recently?
No. But he said,
is there anyone around?
there's the groundskeeper. He's about to close it up.
Yeah, he's not going to close it up. Say he can close it up. You do what we say now, groundskeeper. We own you.
But yeah, by the time it lists, Semyon Vertikov, 1928 to 1999.
Okay, he had a long life. Good for him. Or not. I mean, it sounds like he was a baddie. Search the gravestone, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, searching.
Are you digging it? Or have the groundskeeper do it?
We're looking around first.
We'll search first around, and then we will dig. And we will not let the groundskeeper dig.
Okay, well, you do find there's one thing.
Letting a civilian get in the way of...
There are some fresh flowers on it.
Okay.
Oh, but what kind of flowers?
Handle them with gloves.
Red roses.
Okay.
Like gas station ones?
No, looks like florist red roses.
We forensically figure out where they came from. No.
I use the language of flowers as demonstrated in Joyce's Ulysses. What?
Yeah, or looking for
He's saying,
the
"I'm
secret
going to raise
Soviet grave
Cthulhu
switches,
to
so
attack
I got a
the
44 critical success.
All right, so yeah, we are digging. But we're
Okay.
going to
Yeah,
do the
we're-
digging because
And we have like a full team. Do we have a full team with us watching? And
I would assume it's just us right now.
Yeah.
Like maybe have a SWAT team on standby, but like again, we don't know who's watching, so we don't want
Okay,
to.
so yeah, we-
So we'll just take turns digging.
Okay. Yeah, and dig it up, and indeed, then when they finally open the coffin, yeah, there was a corpse in there.
Okay. He
Like
died in 1992. It should be
1999.
89. Okay.
99.
99.
It's still
that's
going to be
16
pretty,
years.
yeah.
Yeah, so but
that's
it looks
enough desiccation.
it looks like a 16-year-old corpse.
Okay. All right. So, but nothing unusual about it.
Actually, yes, there is.
Okay.
Do we have grave goods?
No, you have the state of the body, which is apparently both of this corpse's legs are missing below the knee.
Okay. Does it look like the bones healed from that?
They did, but it's not that. It's usually if a leg is amputated,
Yeah.
it looks the bones will still look cut.
Yeah.
These don't look cut. These, in fact, it's parts of it healed, but parts of it at the bottom looks like the legs have been corroded.
Okay.
Yes, it looks like this looks more melted than
like
cut.
something we've known to.
Yeah. No, he got gooed.
Gelatinous cube!
He
Yeah, sorry.
done got gooed. But
done
he
got
was
got.
alive when that happened, and he survived that.
Yes.
Okay. So, all right, that's relevant. We'll have to look up his record. Anything else?
That's it. That's all you see. You get a call saying your person of interest is now back at headquarters.
Okay.
Good. So,
Okay, so we have a victim, but we don't have any leads on where the bad guys are right now. Oh, what if they got a sample from him? We should have it forensically examined. Maybe they reconstituted the goo from his
body.
Well, no, the thing is, the melting looks like it happened years before he died.
We have no idea how this
Yeah.
stuff works.
So, I can make a forensics roll. Can anybody else? Or I got 30.
Yeah, I got 30.
All right, let's just take a quick look out in the field. Red.
I fail.
I failed.
Success 10.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Basically,
Connections between the body and the goo outside of the corrosion itself.
Yeah.
You don't see
anything, literally anything else.
Yeah.
No, it looks like this box has been sealed for 15 years.
Okay, so they didn't get. Okay. So
Alright.
basically.
So what you're getting is this, but maybe he might have encountered this stuff before.
Yeah, no, I get that, but like.
Close it up, hand the ground to keep in the
No,
trees.
we have to
essentially.
take it to the. We have
bring
to
it
do
in?
an autopsy on it.
Yeah, so
Alright.
we're going to take
call it in?
the
Okay.
morgue.
So probably at this point, you all rendezvous back at the
Yeah.
main office.
Yep.
All right.
Set up a little wall.
They say they have Mr. Zavraznov, Andrei Zavraznov is in the office in a secured room.
Was there anything else on the cipher?
It was those coordinates.
Okay.
But yeah, he kind of figured, okay, if you're here,
Yeah. All right.
fine.
Might as well so.
That's what playtesting for.
Indeed.
So
But yeah, he if you want to ask him about the grave,
like
Yeah,
who was the guy who was in it?
the name was Semyon Vertikov, and so if you go back in, he's like, was he there?
He was.
Okay, then it can't be him.
His legs were melted off.
Yeah.
Yes, that was when they canceled the program. He was the main scientist aboard on the project.
So, what's up with the Gooshy Goos?
I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was just security. That even my security clearance wasn't enough to go into the actual labs. I was just supposed to secure the base so no one got entry to it.
So, question: do you know we have to find this goo?
Yes, it will be like it will if it is still active. It will be somewhere near the city.
Somewhere near the city or in the city?
Maybe near, but close enough.
How? What is the delivery system?
Like it can go anywhere that the liquid can. Well, he was trying to.
Wait,
like,
what do you mean? It?
Yeah.
Is this like
You're acting like
it's
it's
like
a
it
lie.
says this substance is somewhat autonomous. I think from just the rumors I have heard,
It's autonomous. So
it can be targeted.
So it's like an animal you give commands to.
Maybe I guess maybe an organism.
An organism that can be commanded.
I feel
Control.
like what again? I only got the brief. Like that one day that we had to secure the entire lab, I got only rumors from the team that were allowed to go in.
Okay.
But I can tell you this. Like Dr. Verdikoff, his goal of this project was to assassinate a president. So that is obviously his goal all along.
Was it somehow programmed?
So I would say that if he was going to use this thing to kill the president, it would be the place that the president would be, either his hotel or maybe the UN. So any place that could get access to that place underground.
Okay, so another question is, how did it get from Russia to here?
With love?
I was like,
How small can it be? Like, what is the smallest viable?
I don't.
unit?
I don't know. I've heard when we found it, when it was either found.
It? You didn't make it?
They said either found or made. Where its origins, it was
one or
small.
the other.
It's like it was small when they found it. It grew.
They found something and grew it, and then. Okay. If we didn't have samples of it, I would say this is.
Actually, then Agent McPherson comes in.
Yeah.
Says, "All right, we've got something."
Yeah.
Yeah. Says this. We looked up Semyon Verdikov.
Yeah.
Says apparently, about 5 years before he died, he had actually bought a place up in Westchester. Says, and someone's been paying the mortgage and bills on the place even after he died.
For 16 years.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know who.
Says we don't know. Someone was just paying the bills.
Is it going through a shell?
This either in his name or just in the Semyon Verdikov estate.
Oh.
Like we have a team. We're getting a team together to go there now.
Yeah. Let's patch through to them and see how they do.
All right.
Did they all have red shirts?
Red shirts and GoPros.
Yeah. Exactly.
So yeah, they've already taken
wreck.
off. They've taken off by helicopter.
Get wrecked.
So yeah, this So yeah, they go there, and you see as the team lands on the grounds, and yeah, they're taking no chances here. It's a full armed response team.
Yeah, no, it's an exotic bioterror threat that
Like, we don't fuck around with this.
seemingly defies the laws of biology, but that's fine. We have proof that it happened, so holy shit, this changes
And
literally everything.
So yeah, you're following on through through screens. Do you have a?
At this point, the president has been briefed by.
He has.
And he's no longer.
Yeah, he has canceled his trip.
He is they should be having a war room meeting about this right now.
Actually,
watching the same feed.
The thing is, actually, you're told that first Zavreznov, he's watching too because they think he might have some insight if it's the guy.
That's fine.
I know. You're also told the president's down in the bunker under the White House, the ready room, watching this too.
Yeah, no, he should. Holy shit.
But while we're sitting there, hey guys, I had a thought. It germinates, right? It goes from small to big, and it just now got out.
Yeah.
How well sealed do you think them old film canisters were?
Oh, by the way, does that room in the basement, could that have been used as a dark room?
That would have been a perfect.
Were there any trays or anything that looked like that?
Nothing like that.
Okay.
Well, it could have been taken away at some point.
And so you.
Well, yeah, but then my theory was if that was the film canisters, they pop it open, get eaten. But no, it came out from the sewers.
Mm-hmm.
But what if it's
so it wasn't in that room? It came out from the sewers. So those film canisters were opened up somewhere else.
God, I didn't look in the bathroom in the dorm. We didn't look at that either because
other people were there.
Mm-hmm.
But, anyways,
you see them go in they go right through the front door.
Yeah.
And they just spend obviously it's very thrilling securing the perimeter action, and eventually they finally just announce the place is clear.
Okay.
And so they start looking around, And one of them actually starts like there's a series of pictures, and it looks like an older man in a wheelchair, legless from
Weird.
from the just below the knee down, and then some of the later ones it's showing him with a young girl, who's like sitting on his lap.
Is that his grand? Wait, is that?
Okay, this is a stupid question, but I want to try to go with this.
Wait, ask
anyway.
Andrea. Is that your granddaughter?
No.
Oh, is it? Does she have the same hair color as Katrina?
Or Janet.
I was going to say eye.
She does
as well.
Uh-huh.
Eye shape is something you look at. A child's eye shape typically remains most the same.
Okay.
No, it's clearly it's
a young Katrina.
It's a young Katrina.
Air horn. APB out on Katrina. Whatever the last name was.
Yeah.
Put in a description at least of the eye shape, face shape.
She never took on that.
Is she carrying on her grandfather's wishes? That's great.
Secret sleepers. Huh?
Yeah, no joke.
All right, I'm gonna get some water, guys, really quick.
Okay, so tell me how much longer you
Yeah, I saw the
We're getting close.
Okay.
I think we got about 40 minutes to go. If that's cool.
All right. Anyways,
Hey, we're back. We're doing things of a
Okay.
nature.
And soon at that point, then the agents break into the basement,
Yeah.
and they're like, "That's me, sir. You really should have a look at all this."
Well, we can see through the video.
No, it's like that's what you get. He's saying to the team leader, who's
Oh yeah.
and down in the basement there is, there's someone has been
busy.
has a memento, wall of lines pointing to this.
It's a conspiracy theory wall.
Yeah, old photographs, and there's old photographs, old like reams of notes that are like pinned to the wall, written in Russian, and these look like decades old documents.
Mm-hmm.
And as there is so he's going through all this, and they say you also see there are stacks of 8mm film.
MLG.
Are we just off site?
No, you're still in the city. This is up in Westchester.
No, we can just tell the red shirts to thread it.
All right. Don't open video though.
Oh no, do
Open all of it.
Oh no, wait. Yeah, actually. Could the monster? No, the monster's already out.
Yeah.
It's not in the film thing.
Might be more.
Actually, they're packing it up and they're bringing it back to headquarters.
Oh, great.
Well, it'll be dealt with as a bio threat, which means we're probably
Well,
going to
have them open it up then.
yeah. No. The guy,
Do you want the monster to be released in the headquarters?
You just burn it all now and be done with it.
No.
Sorry, I know we're not Delta Green yet, so
Yeah.
and
We don't know to nope it.
they open it up and they open up the canisters,
Yeah.
and there are
Verified contents.
there are rolls of video film.
Film.
Yeah,
Not
basically,
video.
but motion film.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 8mm.
8mm,
Or 16mm.
and all labeled in Cyrillic, but you clearly tell there are dates, all from looks like 1968 and 69.
the grasshopper rides high.
Yeah. No, God, what is that Fallout 3 poem about the Russian poem of the rains come softly?
There will come soft.
There will come soft
rains.
rains.
That's actually Ray Bradbury.
Yeah. But
Okay,
there was
so-
a Soviet.
The Soviet. No, that was fucked up, and I
Yeah, so
loved
that's
it.
what all those film strips are. It's just that.
Sure.
So we'll just watch them and all the film text. It's gonna be sad.
So they're packing it up, and they say they're transporting everything they find back to headquarters.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So it's now about midnight when the helicopter lands. They say they've secured the whole site. No one was there, but it had been lived in.
All right. ABV out on Katrina.
Yep.
Dang it.
And so they're going to need some time to go through all the documents, but they do bring in the film canisters.
Yeah.
And there was a 8mm film projector.
Well, they have stuff at that.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to watch the whole movies.
Yeah. Let's.
Indeed. So
Popcorn.
so they pop it in.
Yeah, we have tactical and forensic popcorn.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. So at this point, they get the earliest one.
Sure.
And it's a black and white film of looks like a Russian laboratory, and you're pretty sure that's Dr. Vertikov with legs, and he's
Accurate times.
he's narrating in Russian. You can translate basic, saying this is this day one of the project. The I just had a chance due to tertiary examination of the subject. It says just for the brief test we have run. It is very it's so difficult. This would be difficult to maintain if it were any larger. But initial tests are run soon.
Okay.
So it's like the first few are just like someone filming the doctor narrating what their test is. So then they move on to a later one, and they put that one on, and everyone who's watching gets to make a sand check.
Yay.
Of course.
Sand check.
Finally.
Good.
On one.
26.
Nope.
Crit fail.
31.
Oh, that's a crit fail for Aaron.
So I'll roll a general for the other people, including McPherson, who are watching,
Okay.
and they succeed too. So everyone loses one.
Okay. Right.
As it is now, it's a guy kind of struggling to hold a camera still, but still filming. There's this large. It's like they're on a catwalk over kind of a vat. Like it looks like a chemical vat.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what it was built for.
Like Joker origin story bat.
That kind of thing, yes.
Yeah.
But
Red Hood map.
but there also it looks like there's a series of electrodes that come down from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Kind of like constantly going around, creating an electrical arc on the edge of this vat.
Yeah.
And inside of it is a bubbling, roiling mass of goo. Well, it's goo if the goo sometimes form tentacles out of itself.
Gooshy goose.
Also had multiple eyes all over the place, some that opened, looked around, closed, and then reopened somewhere else.
Like human eyes.
No.
Oh, okay.
And then mouths.
I'm not sure which would be worse, human eyes or non-human eyes.
Well, actually, sometimes it's
goat eyes. That,
There we go.
it's like goat eye, then like maybe
Or cuttlefish.
a human eye opens up over here.
Yeah.
And this scientist. Yeah,
everyone goes through a Shoggoth phase, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then there shows Dr. Vertikoff there, and he has like a big kind of control board in front of him.
Yeah.
And it's saying that so far tests to manipulate this creature have proven with limited success. As he's starts kind of moving the electrodes, making it move in directions that he wants it to.
Yeah. Holy shit. President. And this whole council's watching this too. Or no, it's not yet actually.
No, not yet.
Oh, no, they will, though.
We should show them,
At this point, agencies are probably going to start blocking the outer parts of the investigation.
It's 2015, so...
Yeah. No. I'm talking about, realistically, this would cause a massive international incident, because probably this is, undoubtedly, even by the 60s or 70s, super illegal to research this kind of biological warfare.
It would definitely be against the, what's it again?
Salt?
Even just the older Accords. What was it called again? Shit. I don't know, but...
Anyways, super illegal.
Yeah.
Also, redefining our knowledge of biology. Also, a huge international incident because Russia didn't, after the Soviet Union fell, didn't be like, we made Shoggoths.
Sorry,
we lost track of them.
Technically,
they show up to let you know.
Then the last reel, which is the last one that's there, is it's showing Vertikoff has a device. It is even those who have technical backgrounds cannot make out what this thing is. It is. Maybe it looks almost like a monolithic slab with crystals attached to it.
Is it a portal gun?
No, it's
sorry.
But then you can tell there's weird crystals, and then there's metal components. At least you think they're metal, but they're moving a little bit. And then there are very recognizable wires wrapped around it. Mm-hmm. And then at that point, the Vertikoff is in front of it, saying that the device that was found with the subject is finally paying dividends. I think Project White Winter can be a success by the end of the year. I plan to try it out tomorrow night under full laboratory conditions.
Yeah.
There's only only then will I find out if it does what I think it does.
Nixon and
Also,
Hirsch
I
later.
think it was super illegal for them to develop plans to specifically assassinate other heads of state. I know the U.S. did that, but that was for like punks like Cuba and shit like that. Like,
So it's still okay when we do it.
assassinating the head of a nuclear-armed nation doesn't seem like a smart idea.
Then again, it's probably be like
War,
this is going to be like you can't blame the Russians for assassination through eating.
Well, it's kind of like the.
Well, yeah, no, it would be super undetectable because, like, holy shit, what the fuck happened?
Well, it's kind of a conspiracy theory that the whole Roswell incident was actually a Russian plot to make the U.S. feel bad about communism being better because the aliens were supposed to be communists.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
And
Yeah.
then at that point, you spend about an hour watching those 8mm videos,
Okay.
and apparently everyone looks shaken.
Yeah, no, it redefined our theories of international politics, possible nuclear war with Russia, and our definition of biology has gone out the window.
Yeah.
And all physical science at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Evolution,
Yeah.
ourselves.
And then actually at that point,
Place in the universe.
one of the a lab tech comes in saying, "Sir, we've had a chance to examine some of the evidence they brought in. We found a few things that I think stand out."
Okay.
Continue.
So we found a map. It's of the.
Was this at the mansion?
This was at the mansion. They've had a chance to
Or the
look
house, whatever it
the
was.
house, and it says it's a map of upstate New York. Mansion is here. There were not full upstate, but like north of New York City. Mm-hmm. There are there are a number there's a number of three properties circled in ink. We've managed to look. One is an old crop dusting field that's long since been abandoned. The second one is looks like was an old concrete manufacturing plant.
Okay.
And the third is a still functioning power plant. Mm-hmm. We found a map, and just these three areas circled in red. Now we don't thing is it was there's notes taken and notes written on it in the same handwriting we found on a lot of the other stuff in that house.
What do their notes say?
The power plant, the ones we get, there's the others, most of them seem to be written in code, but the one in the power plant, it says contingency.
Okay. We've been caught. Yeah.
So, I guess the power plant would be the place to check?
Power plant would definitely. Well, we should send NPCs out to the other two places.
Yeah.
And then we go to the power plant.
Well, or do you ask Zavraznov?
Yeah.
Yeah, just bring him on.
To show him what you found so far.
Yeah.
He looks at
You can.
Oh no, he watched the videos with you.
Yeah. Films.
The films, yeah. So he's looking at the map. He's like,
So you verify their authenticity. These are not fakes.
these are no, they are not.
Okay. Corroborate.
He says, I think actually contingency. I remember the lab always had a fail-safe in case that from my chart,
got out of control.
in case the project got out of control. I think that's what those electrodes were used to manipulate it, but I think they were also the the plan to the failsafe.
Mm-hmm.
What about that device?
Actually, wait, I have it. Are there either power or sewer, anything underground tunnels that connect these properties together?
Research and
We can throw our now federal task force at
this. They find out very quickly that yes, indeed, there's an aqueduct line.
Yeah.
That goes either right underneath or very close to all three properties.
Does this connect at all to the city?
It does.
Okay.
He says, wait, the power plant is the contingency. In case it got out of their control here. Mm-hmm. They could send it here. Mm-hmm. it would kill it. So if you could, like,
Lure it back to the power plant.
yes, indeed, but I still don't know how they're controlling it.
Well, what about that device he was holding?
Yeah, that funny looking remote control might be a thing.
It is possible.
So our working theory now is that Katrina was radicalized by her grandfather before he died. She continued on his work.
Attempted to assassinate the president.
Assassinate the president, or just taken. Maybe that was only the first step. With a weapon like that, who knows what kind of damage you can do.
True.
And she then recruits the 8 old men who are already familiar with it, or the other men, or maybe they disappear. Maybe those are targets of it. Maybe they've all been killed.
If she
in order
somehow
to silence them.
Yeah, to leave no trail.
Especially if Katrina got paranoid. She's aware of Janet and the other 3 students, so they're probably already dead. They've probably been consumed by the creature.
Probably because, it's now probably that maybe those canisters were from that, probably maybe illegal photos taken from that lab.
The estate sale, where Janet got them, was that of the Winchester house?
No, but it's now using your vast federal resources. The owner was a somewhat well-off Russian, an old Russian person who, came from the old country after the Cold War ended.
Okay,
So somebody else who had access.
Katrina
to
gets paranoid. She's covering up leaks, loose ends. So she makes Janet figures out right before she runs. So she's in the wind or she's dead. The other 2 are already gone because that's how they got killed in the room down there. They were down there doing their laundry or whatever, or making out or whatever. They got eaten.
Any place that has access to a sewer, this thing can pop out.
Yeah. So, that's bad. We have. So it's just Katrina. We're not looking for the old men. They're probably all gone.
Probably want to figure out the control mechanism.
Yeah, the control mechanism is either the device itself or the same device 2.0. I mean, how big was the original device?
Look, the slab looked to be about 4 feet high and about 8 inches thick.
Okay.
So that's
But that's with 1970s technology. Was it like a computer or like electronic?
You couldn't tell. Like, it looked like a slab of rock with crystals in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's not going to be easily transportable.
So, do you think? I asked Andre. Do you think that? What do you know? What happened to any of the material, like the interface or whatever that stone thing is?
I was told the government was going to destroy it, but maybe Semyon could have smuggled it out. He had a lot of influence.
Okay. So
he wanted to carry out the project.
He wanted to do this.
Yes,
because he's
crazy. As well. I mean, the night we evacuated, I saw him being carried out. Apparently, I thought there was an explosion that blew his legs off, but
no, he lost control of it. So it's personal for him. He just wants to prove that he can do it. So,
by the way, you have now found more than a few notes, apparently written by Katrina.
Yeah.
And it's very manifesto-y that she's going to carry out her grandfather's legacy.
Yeah, that makes sense. So we just have to find Katrina. So she's probably at those. We haven't announced it, so as far as she knows, that the president's still showing up in 3 days. So she's still chilling out. If she finds out the president's not going to be there, she's either going to try to go to D.C. and carry it out, or go into hiding.
Well, actually, as of Razvan, I was like, if it's there with her, it's going to need a slightly bigger place. It would not be the airfield.
Okay.
I would say the concrete plant is where it would be.
Okay.
Plant a false flag, block off access between the concrete plant and the city.
Yeah.
Get her out of hiding. Once we flush her out,
it's national security. Let's get drones watching her.
That's true.
Sure. Like,
I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. They're at this point. They're ready to. They're ready to assemble military if need be.
Block off the sewer access between the city.
But they want the agents. They want the agents on the scene for when they take the place.
Honestly, if we can get National Guard at this point, because if we can prove it this.
Here's the thing: if we get too big, and she's a needle in a haystack, so we have to catch her. And if we go too big, she might catch wind of it and either release the weapon, bad, or run away. In which case, maybe she just leaves with a film container of it and just waits to grow another batch.
That's true.
So we have to catch her. So first, get high-flying drones that a normal person won't be able to detect, because those drones can go really fucking high.
Yeah.
Get night footage or surveillance.
It's 1 in the morning now.
Yeah, well, those drones can see in the dark.
Yeah.
Yes, they can. They have. There's full surveillance optic drones ready.
So like thermal vision, night vision.
All right, they say it'll be a 40-minute flight before they can get overhead.
Okay, so in the meantime, let's assemble a strike force.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go on ground. You can fly you can fly a little bit up north and then transfer at a small.
Well, helicopters we don't have stealthy black.
No, you're going to go on the ground, but they'll fly you north and then transfer you from a small airport. Then there's a 30-minute drive up to this place. They're going to go all on the ground and.
Yeah, I'm going to just say, hey, let the Delta Force NPCs do it, but yeah.
I figure you seem to know more about it than other people do.
Well, yeah, which is why in real life they would send expendable soldiers to do
just
that.
like you guys.
No. We're the ones who know what's going on, so we would be the non-expendable people.
So again, we blow off the
I don't care. I want to put a bullet in her myself, because you don't weaponize shotguns.
You don't do that.
That's rude.
No.
It's rude.
Oh, no, dearie.
Yeah.
No.
It's not what civilized people do.
Oh, wait. Yeah, so you guys are getting airborne in helicopters.
Yeah.
And need about 40 minutes, 35 minutes later, you have drones over the site.
Okay.
And, they pick up, they go to thermal.
Yeah.
And, they pick up, actually, the pilot's like, I don't know what I'm looking at. In fact, because they see, they clearly make out there's a human figure, and then there's the one human thermal, and then a little bit of ways, a big broiling mass of heat that's a little cooler than the human, but still warm enough to be.
I know in real life they use random name generators to come up with code names, but I'm just going to say this is now classified code name Black Summer. We are. If you were not cleared for that keyword, just ignore everything you're seeing, pilot, or we'll read you into the.
The drones are also picking up. There's a lot of electricity in this place.
Okay.
For a concrete plant that shut down in 2008.
Okay. So Color Power Company, is that legally hooked up? Do they know about that?
No, there shouldn't be any power going to it.
In fact, it's a plant, so it could be.
The plant closed during the recession.
Would it be a good move or a bad move to have the power company shut them off?
The thing is, there is no power going to the building.
It's running.
It's running. Look, apparently, they're also picking up the heat of generators.
Okay.
She's brought in some portable, a lot of portable generators.
Again, still demanding that the water system that is hooked up to the coast of the city is sealed off. They shut the valve good and tight, and
all right. So what's her? Can we identify her from the mass, or is?
Oh yeah, no. You can tell. There's clearly a human figure.
Okay.
There, and her heat signature is a bit higher than the roiling mass.
Okay, so it's not human. It's below 98.6.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could we possibly get thermite charges, flamethrowers?
Yeah.
I don't think that's. Ask Andre. Does this thing have a weakness other than electricity?
I don't know. I know the fail-safe was electricity.
Okay. So we have to capture Katrina and tell her to activate the fail-safe.
Okay.
Seems like the best idea.
All right.
Sneak up on her, put a gun to her head, say it's over. Wait, no. The interface is a big stone thing, right?
Yes.
Do we see that?
Not on thermal.
Well, I mean, we can flip to like.
No, but it's they can't do X-ray. Through.
Well, okay, so it's not outside.
No, it's inside.
It would be inside.
It's inside the main factory building.
I don't know. I just want to know.
That's what's great about thermal. You can pick that up through walls.
Yeah, but it's not. Well, okay, so we know the stone doesn't generate any heat.
No,
it's just.
We're in uncharted territory. It might be generated. It might have.
Well, actually, then again, it might be in there. It might generate electricity because, there's a lot of energy in this place.
Okay, so there's just too much.
Mm-hmm. But
heat.
So then about a little bit later, your choppers touch down.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of actually they're actually going with they have military Humvees.
Yeah.
They'll take you as close as they can to the spot.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a full armed tactical team like gearing up, ready to go.
Okay. They're pretty far off. She wouldn't be able to detect us, right? They landed at an airfield, like a private airport, about 30 minutes south of that location. Okay.
You're going on road here.
Okay. The main thing is if we all just roll in at once, she'll activate it and it'll wipe the team. Our best bet, I think. Well,
if we can draw her out, or she's got to leave sometime.
Well, she might have food and water there. She might be waiting. She might be ready for a seat.
Well, we're fairly waiting that she knows like the president's due to arrive in just 48 hours. So she might be just waiting for him.
Yeah,
this might be the point to say not showing up. So
is there a way to leak that possibly the president's showing up earlier to do a visit to a outlying town?
If she's watching the news or listening to it, we don't know what she is. Is there a cell phone active in the building?
Internet connection.
Check a
sat phone.
There's a sat phone.
There's a sat phone.
Okay.
Can we tap that?
If it's turned on, so the signal's active. She's not using it, but the signal's active. You can.
Okay, she's not checking.
Which one is bouncing too?
Mm-hmm.
She's not checking the internet, so we'd have to wait for her to check the internet.
Yeah.
I feel like our best bet is to ninja up on her.
All right.
Or to have NPCs do it.
My stealth is 30.
Yeah, mine is 10.
10.
Yeah.
Is to basically ninja up on her and
Convince her maybe not to go through this.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is like if we roll up on her, we shoot her. She could
Release it.
Well, I mean the beast could go rogue. We don't know what happens if we just kill her.
Yeah.
I mean the worst case scenario is she activates it and it does whatever damage it's going to do. The best case scenario is we get it to go to the factory.
No, the power plant.
The power plant and
sorry,
take it
the
out.
power
So.
plant, yeah. Is there anything else you would want other than killing the president that we could lure her out with? Or
do we
convince
have
her to
any
send the thing there?
images of her super crazy pants wall?
This is what you're talking about when you're on the way.
Yeah.
Do we have any images of her that super crazy pants
Send
wall?
her to the house.
No. What if Janet was alive this morning because she went in for coffee, right?
Yeah, she was alive at 7 o'clock this morning.
So, what if we make the assumption that Katrina was at her apartment. She was looking for her. So, what if we say we pose as Janet, have a female agent call her or text her and say, I know where you are, meet me at the power plant.
Let's end this.
And let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Because there we go.
All right. Well, make it more threatening. Unless it's like I have everything to basically send out and expose you.
Yeah.
So
the female
here,
agent
if you decide that you would like to change your mind about
it's
this.
not too late to change. It's not too late to stop this. You don't have to do this. I've found everything out. I haven't told anyone. I don't want anyone else to die.
No, that's a good one. So yeah.
So we have we text that to her with we can fake Janet's number.
Yeah.
And send that to the sat phone.
Okay.
Don't ask me how I know this. I'm better. I'm going to be a great journalist.
Then we wait in the.
And so we set up. Well, first off, we set up an ambush at the power plant site.
Yeah.
And it'll be really interesting to see if she just sends the Shoggoth, or if she goes herself, or if she goes with the Shoggoth in tow.
Yeah.
But I figured that's our best play.
Probably. I agree.
Because that's luring her out of the building.
As a backup, let's grab some car batteries. I mean...
Yeah.
Okay, so you make...
A taser harpoon.
Yes!
Okay, so you call it in?
Yeah, so one, we set up an ambush. Shooters, all that jazz. Put a drone circling that place too. Set up the ambush. Then we
get one female agent who looks as close to Janet as we can get to look like her, at least from a distance.
Yeah.
And then to lure in, so in case she wants to get eyes on her, and give her the fake phone. Mm-hmm. And then we call it in and see what she does.
All right. I'll have you, since you dictate what you want her to say.
Okay. Well, it's a text. We don't know
text.
if she knows
Yeah,
her voice.
Yeah, so we're gonna...
I'd say, this is Janet. I know it's not too late to stop this. I don't want anyone else to die. I know everything. Meet me at the power... I'm nearby. I'm at the power plant. Please, give up. I haven't told anyone else.
Okay. Send that.
Yeah.
And you get some activity on the sat phone.
Yeah.
And 5 minutes go by. Okay, you're almost on scene.
No, we set up everything.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing this before.
We set up.
We're doing this
we set
prior.
up
At
the
that
power
point,
plant.
then line comes back. Like, says, who do you think you are? It's like, you think I can't find you? Like, it's like, if you know everything, then come to where I am now. If not, your parents are dead.
Okay. First, tell agents we need to move Janet Kavanaugh's parents.
Yeah.
Send them into
And that's
custody.
So then like, are you waiting? Like, you gonna reply back?
Yeah. Reply. If you don't come to see me, I have a dead drop. It'll tell everyone. It'll reveal everything to everyone.
Actually, multiple dev drops, so...
Yeah.
And then it's like, there's a few minutes go by.
Yeah.
Then the drones report, like, you still getting feed from the drones. And then,
Yeah.
Like, then it seems like the whole building starts to glow a little brighter, and then that mass, like, it shoots off.
To the power plant?
No, it's the power plant is also south,
Okay.
but it seems to be heading towards the power plant.
Okay.
Well, we sealed off the aqueduct between the city and theirs. So.
Yeah. So what we should figure, because it only corrodes organic stuff, not metal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So activate the. I guess we set up a trap for the Shoggoth to overload the power plant eventually.
Nice.
Just fry it.
Yeah.
We can also have somebody waiting at an earlier shutoff valve, and if it gets detected in the later part next to the next shutoff
Maybe
valve,
try to trap it in them.
at least temporarily.
Actually, the thing is, like, when it gets to the first shutoff valve,
Yeah.
is I guess we have a drone following it. I guess.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, this thing's then it's like it stopped,
Yeah.
and
Oh, it can also just physically push it out.
Yeah.
well, it seems to be it stops right at the the cutoff gate.
Yeah.
Then it starts to move back slowly, and then stops, and then it seems to like just it's hard to tell. It's hard to you're looking at it with the thermal. It seems to start moving, and the drone pilot's like, shit. I think it's coming out of a grate in the ground.
Okay.
Like,
Switch to night vision.
and now you're seeing this thing is flooding onto the surface.
We should have call it an airstrike. Literally, like
Actually, at the point that they're saying like it's like take the building now.
yeah. Take the building now. Tell the female agent to get the fuck out. Sorry, we used you as bait.
Run. Oh, God, run.
And call it an airstrike. It's escalating. We don't know what the fuck's going on.
And the team rushes in,
Yeah.
and at that point, and he's like, go. They essentially you're getting the audio of what's
Well, at
going.
least the Shoggoth isn't there, so they.
That's always good. So.
You're getting the audio. It's like then flashbang now,
Yeah.
and it's very very Counter Strike and
Yeah.
until finally and
Very
then
Tom Clancy.
very Tom Clancy, and then it's like freeze on the ground now. It's like
Yeah.
what? Like, all right, we found her. Like you got all right, it's secure. You better get in here.
Get
Right.
eyes on her.
Yeah.
Put a hood on her head.
No, the thing is, she's actually she's seated in an old recliner,
Yeah.
And that slab is right next to the chair. Mm-hmm. There are wires, and they're attached to her head.
Oh, okay. Ew.
And her eyes are closed, and actually, but it looks like she's like rapid eye movement.
Okay.
She.
Wait. Okay. Is the sat phone next to her?
Yeah, sat phone's next to her.
Okay. Are the wires going into her brain, or are they like in a collar on her, or like on her hat?
Are they like
wearing?
diodes on her head?
They're like diodes on her head.
Okay. So she can take it off.
No, she's like just rapid eye movement. She's
okay. All right. What's the shotgun doing?
It's making a beeline for
The power plant?
No,
or
actually,
going back to the factory?
it's changed direction now. It seems to be it's going to a there's a town.
So it's just going off course.
But yeah. Like one of the guys, when you're in, hands one of the sat phone.
Yeah.
Look at that. She had got a text in there, but apparently just didn't have time to send it.
Yeah.
It's saying it says I don't even have to threaten them. Like I can kill anyone I want. Let me show you.
Okay. Is she even aware that we have guns on her now?
No, it's like her eyes are closed, rapid eye movement, and
she's projecting into that.
Actually, the crystals on the slab are glowing the same color as the diodes are.
All right.
I tap a crystal.
It kind of like it resonates. And you can almost like see the vibration coming from it.
Ding, ding.
Actually, at that point,
wakey.
actually, one of the kids should we get that off of her?
Oh yeah, rip the diodes off.
Mm-hmm.
What will it do to that thing?
We've already called in an airstrike.
Real uncharted territory. We're so far in uncharted territory. Uncharted territory is uncharted. It's shit. He's like
I pulled them off.
All right.
And like she's like, and things like, and again the drone's like, the thing just stopped.
You're under arrest.
Yeah. You're
like,
going to a fucking black site forever.
And then shit, it's moving again.
I have her removed from the recliner.
Are you going to do a thing?
I'm going to put the diodes on.
All right.
There's a stand check.
He's like,
we have no idea. Call Andre.
She looks what you're doing. She just starts laughing.
You're dead already.
Sean, give me a sand check.
Oh my god.
I grabbed a high sand character for a reason.
All right.
Red. 45 out of 64.
Yeah, I'm still going to call this.
No, it's gonna
borrow a D6 here.
It's gonna suck,
That's
but
fair.
Yeah, well, it's only 2, but that's not.
It would also be 2 willpower. It could be.
Yeah.
probably.
2 willpower. Yeah,
Your starting willpower is equal to your power.
because as soon as those things go on, there's like a brief, spate of blackness, and suddenly and then John was the Shoggoth. Yeah. You are the Shoggoth right now. Like you were
saying a Shoggoth. This is Curtis.
But the thing is,
a Curtis.
Suddenly, you're seeing through dozens of eyes that come and go at random, and you start making inhuman shrieking sounds from mouths that open and close.
Oh, there's a Zen poem about this. I once dreamed I was a butterfly, but then a Shoggoth. But then I dreamed. Was I a man who dreamed he was a Shoggoth, or a Shoggoth who dreamed he was a man? I'm pretty sure that's
Sir, I need to tell where it stopped, but it's forming the word.
No, the thing is, and you're almost. Yeah, essentially right now, this is your body right now.
Yeah.
And
how are you handling that, Curtis?
well,
You can't
physically. I can't express anything.
Yeah.
Flail aimlessly, probably break a couple trees. Try to reform my body with the Shoggoth. It's not going to work out.
No, and give me another sand check.
Yeah.
That's it. The longer you spend in this,
Black. Odd 8.
another 2.
And
you realize about every minute you spend in this.
So,
I remember, basically,
I remember where it was, and I remember where it's supposed to go.
Oh yeah, you're going to the power plant.
I'm taking it to the power plant.
All right, I'll say give me. Let's see what.
That'd be a will check.
Yeah, a pure will check to figure out how to kind of move this thing.
It's worth a shot, right?
Power times 5.
Power times 5.
There. I'm brave. Little that's on the character sheet. Black. No, I failed.
All right. Actually, a deer runs by, and
It probably lashes out. So
you instinctively just lash out, and you don't eat it as just pull it into you. and you feel it. This deer dissolved alive inside of you.
Yep.
All right. So then. Oh, why am I rolling? You roll again.
Yeah.
Is this the willpower or the sand?
Sand.
Black. Double lot.
That's critical failure. The maximum possible sanity loss.
Yeah.
10.
All right.
That's temp sanity. That's
I hit a
probably
breaking point. Let's see. Actually, wait. Can I project?
Oh yeah, you might want to project.
I'm projecting. Fuck you, Jerry.
It's only a D4 though, so
Well, still it's something. So I believe is that I make the roll. I just do the D4 and
it's a D4. You lose that much willpower. You lose that much from the bond, and you reduce your channel by that much.
2. So
All right,
I'm at the cusp of a breaking point.
All right, so you're not at a breaking point, but that's more than 5.
So you
you're,
still have a
it's a
temporary.
temp, which is fight, flight, or panic. But of course, I have
Or
no idea
freeze.
how that is interpreted vis-a-vis remote piloting the shot.
I will say this. No, I'll say for this. You're going to just do what a Shoggoth wants to do for the next few moments.
Okay.
Essentially,
What
you
does
just
the Shoggoth want to do?
it wants to eat.
Wait, you said we were in farmland, right?
Yeah, but it's so you go searching for not people. I mean,
There's a lot.
Actually-
It's probably just biomass, right?
Yeah.
So like
Tree?
plant,
Yeah,
or a
plant trees.
tree.
yeah, but it seems to favor warmer things.
But the shot
Okay.
is like big trees.
So what is the warmer thing he is going after?
In this case, it's basically actually
More deer?
give me a luck check.
All right. No. Red. 89. It was high. So
Okay.
He made it.
So you made it. Yeah. So no, there are no people around.
Okay.
It's like squirrels, birds, the deer. Squirrel. Okay.
it wasn't a deer, Tom.
Hey,
Yeah, it was not anymore.
Sorry. It was necessary.
it was necessary.
Okay. Now you can make that roll again.
Okay. The willpower.
Willpower, just to get yourself moving.
Red. 95 now.
God, John,
I'm trying.
what are you doing?
I keep. Give me another sand check.
Black. Failed. Crit fail.
Another crit fail?
66.
10.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I will project again.
For all the good it'll do.
You already have.
Damn it, Mom and Dad.
Right?
What's wrong with
Actually,
you?
I think there's another thing where you can suppress insanity too. Let me see.
All right.
So you don't go nuts. You're just your bonds are gonna. You're gonna be really shitty to your bonds, but
Yeah.
repress. All right. Let's see here. Oh yeah. So it's a D4. You reduce that much willpower, and then if you have at least 1 willpower after that, describe how a bond might help your agent keep it together and reduce the bond by that much. The D4, and then attempt another sanity check. And if it succeeds, you suppress the insanity.
Okay, so I will.
So which bond are you using for that?
Let's use the parents. How they raised me better than this.
Yeah. Remember, son, if you're ever remote controlling a Shoggoth, then fucking don't make us look bad.
Do you remember Uncle Whately? Okay.
It's like, I thought we were never supposed to talk about him in this house.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was family pride.
All right. So I make another off my current sanity.
Yep.
Red. I made that.
So you suppress it. So you can, I guess, given the game mechanics, he gets another power times 5.
You do?
Okay.
Surely you
Fuck
can.
this up. Red. 15. Yeah.
Okay, eventually you like just by
I am, like, slinking
because
this thing.
you basically have to figure out how to ooze and slither at the same time.
Yeah.
But eventually, like as your body involuntarily moved towards meat, you
Yeah.
got like, oh wait, you kind of like you felt the body like, oh, that's how you do it. So you can now.
I am booking it to the power plant.
Okay, you have. The thing is, you have no idea how the where the sewer entrance was again, or the route there.
I'm trying it over like.
But you so do you have navigate?
Probably not. But
Well,
let's
it's
find
probably the place that we led. Okay,
Yeah,
I rated the agents. Flash the lights, like make it blink, so it's real obvious. If it's
Actually, yeah.
light flares.
Actually, or someone comes on like says, you hear Zavraznov's on there. It's like the drones could guide him.
Okay.
All right.
And then actually, six eyes are looking up at the moment when you see the drone kind of flies over you, and then kind of like just
I chase
does
the
that
drone.
and then-
Essentially, I chase the drone.
All right.
See how far I can get.
All right. I will say you will need to make 3 more sand checks before you get there.
Just say it checks. He doesn't have to do any power time.
No, you figured out how to move the body.
Okay. You can keep suppress. How much power do you? I mean, willpower do you have? Like?
Willpower, I've got 9 willpower.
Okay.
46 sand.
Yeah.
By the way, as you can tell, yes, Katrina is very mad.
Yeah. Well,
Steal your pet.
Is in handcuffs and
Oh yeah, she's still laughing. She's still laughing at you, saying she's yelling and
Oh, Matt isn't crazy. Matt.
as in crazy. Yes.
okay.
That's fair.
All right. Serchenko is
Curtis is just going for this shit.
Dude, just like, oh, can I go
All right.
crazy?
Well, first, go ahead and roll it.
This is a whole different thing. I'm being a big damn hero, all right?
Okay.
All right, no, it's
Yeah, one roll.
Black. Fail. Not a crit
Regular
fail.
fail.
Regular fail.
D10.
Although I thought it was. Oh yeah.
The failing is a D10. I kind of figured. I'm sorry, a D10 if you're being a Shoggoth.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
7.
I will attempt to.
You can just project.
I'm projecting onto my dog Ladybird.
Okay.
Ladybird.
All right, so it's a D4.
2. All right.
You're just thinking, oh, that dog's delicious.
Yeah,
I'm actually wondering,
I imagine that's it. Yeah, that dog would taste delicious.
Can
right
I
now.
eat the dog? All right.
Eat dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's one more. Okay, you were booking it. You now
Yeah.
like actually your eyes are like 10 eyes open up and you actually see it's a Gateweather power station mile ahead.
Yeah.
You're booking
Your
it.
career is over at this point.
Oh God, yes, but
You're gonna be a fucking death subject.
yeah, probably.
All right, next number 2.
Red. Fail.
Damn it.
3, just 3.
I'm projecting. 3.
You need at least one to stay conscious. One willpower.
I know.
So,
What's your willpower at?
It's down to 4,
Yeah.
but I got a 3 on my projecting.
So yeah, you didn't lose any that time.
I really don't like Jerry right now. Actually, I'm thinking about eating Jerry.
Yeah, there you go. And finally, you see the power station coming up. You're gonna have to. At this point, you actually kind of ooze through the chain link fence.
The only thing I can think to do is if electricity seems to do something against this,
And,
I'm going to straight up.
and you
hug
see,
it.
and you can see the generating dynamos from here.
I'm going to essentially attempt to eat generator.
All right, last one.
Red. Fail.
7.
Projecting.
oh my god, if you roll 4, your character's gonna pass out.
3.
Oh shit!
Jesus. God, please.
I'm down to 1 will.
If we're the responsible for the Shoggoth that ate New York, I'm blaming you in the report.
That'll work.
Yeah, so you keep it together, and you just like
I just
basically.
wrap around dynamite.
Basically, at this point, 20 mouths open,
Yeah.
and like a bunch of tendrils and pseudopods lunge forward as you attempt to eat the primary generator, and it's just you can see it from here.
Yeah.
You can see in the distance an explosion of sparks and arcing
Get
electricity.
the fuck out of that.
And Sean, you have to make one more because now you are experiencing the Shoggoth being electrocuted.
Oh,
One more.
Black. I actually made that one,
All right, just a D3.
Yeah.
and I
2.
I have actually no wait. If I use that last bit of willpower, I basically pass out, right?
Yeah?
That's one way to look at it.
And so the shock almost kills me. You said 2.
Yes.
If I only have 1 willpower, can I only project 1 ideally?
Yeah.
So that means I shouldn't even roll. I just
pass out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pass out and you reduce your sand loss by 1.
So
Parents?
no, Ladybird. And actually, just thinking about the fact that I'm dying,
Yeah.
but not really, but I am.
And, then you go. Yeah, you pass out.
Yeah, well, this is a big clusterfuck.
And you actually see him, like foam start coming out of his mouth.
Okay. Put something in his mouth.
Yeah, do we have any medics on standby?
I'm sure we do.
Yeah, but none of the medics don't want to touch him. It's,
Fucking do your job!
Get in here.
and finally,
Yeah.
they finally medics they tear those things off.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's alive. Oh, let's get him in. Let's get him in.
Yeah.
So he's wheeled away.
I'm writing your asses up for hesitating. Daryl should
I was like, fuck you!
insubordination.
You're on report.
This were fucking Jesus Christ. What the
And at this point, the drone's flying overhead. Like, like I've got eyes on what's left of it.
Yeah, send in a hazmat team.
Yeah, it's like I said before. At that point, just, you can see like the lights of the town that was in the distance.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
That station shut down.
Yep.
Whoops.
Bioterror threat.
But
Basically prevented Prototype the video game from happening. Which Dennis that Willer worked on. Actually created.
So, you guys, this every piece, everything in this room is taken into packed up, taken into custody.
My debriefing probably involves a tiny dark room with a one-way.
This is basically going to be the next 3 years at a minimum is dealing with this investigation.
What we've done. So.
Yeah, I don't know. It's months and months of work of writing reports and trying to figure out what the fuck happened.
Yeah,
and then we might be moved off the case
and
put it in someone else.
I'll kind of go into.
But it's a major thing.
Yes. No, a certain...
It actually probably becomes public, too, because, assuming there's no actual Delta Green.
Yeah.
Well, is there a Delta Green?
I'm going to say there is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they cover it up.
But here's what happens afterwards.
Yeah.
You are quickly, taken away. A hazmat team is dispatched. A hazmat team is about to be dispatched, but they're told to stand down by another agency that have their own... They say they have their own team standing by.
Okay.
And you eventually find out that, yes... whatever the creature or whatever it was fully destroyed.
Good.
And
inducted into the special access program.
Pretty much at this point.
Yeah.
Katrina disappears into a deep, dark.
Oh yeah.
She's not coming back.
Yeah, no, she is in federal.
What's your ending sanity, by the way?
My ending sanity is 36
out of
65.
Yeah,
that's one of the reasons I'm like, I think I can do this. I think
you're not.
You definitely get at least one permanent disorder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're not thrown into a deep dark hole, but you are kept in a. You're kept locked away in a.
Oh, they're probably
not a test subject.
They're probably not putting me in the field unless they make a breakthrough.
No, because you're contaminated.
But also later you find Janet Kavanaugh is eventually found
alive.
She is found alive, but just very shaken.
Yeah.
She tells you
literally dodged a bullet.
Yeah, she
a meat bullet.
At that point, she takes you.
Protoplasmic bullet.
Yeah, her parents had a. Actually, she had rented a cabin up in a campground, and that's where she set up her dark room.
Okay, that makes sense.
And when the agents flew over it, and she had found hundreds of photographs from undeveloped photographs from that lab.
Yeah,
and she apparently found out all about this, and
what the fuck?
But yeah, it totally piqued her interest for sure. And yes, apparently Janet Kavanaugh heard about her grandfather, all the great plan he had. We were going to kill a president in a way that could.
Katrina.
Yeah, sorry, Katrina was like we were gonna we were gonna kill a president in a way that could never be brought back to us. And
then Janet was just using a mundane way to try to get our attention, and by
the thing is, that could actually been very effective. But if they just instead of targeting a president, third world dictators that didn't agree with the Soviet Union, people like that, or journalists, or
military leaders,
military leaders, to be like, no.
Well, apparently it was they were talking. They were going to test it on some people they didn't like, some political assassinations.
Sure.
But apparently Semyon was just. No, you're not thinking big enough.
All right. No,
because apparently he told the Politburo no, I could send this thing directly into the White House, kill the president as he showered, and no one would know.
Well, they know he is dead,
or they know he was missing.
Yeah, well, that would
or
he
dead
disappears out of the White House without anybody seeing.
That would destabilize the planet. That would be.
Hence, one reason why the project was shut down.
All right, that's right.
Even
good on you, political.
Yeah, even Khrushchev is going
Yeah, or Brezhnev.
So, but she. And later you find out in her manifestos that her grandfather actually had smuggled a piece of it over with him.
Yep.
And managed to smuggle the slab out as well.
Yeah.
And apparently showed his granddaughter what he brought back from the old country, and she said even when she was 12, he let her try it out, see what it's like to be this thing. And she said, at that point, it was the most amazing experience of my life.
If she was smart, she would have been just like, she would have gone to Blackwater and be like, look, I
could take anybody out.
She should have just contracted that.
Well, she wasn't right in the head at that
No,
point,
that's fair.
and she was insanely loyal to her grandfather.
Yeah.
And she vowed, apparently after he died, that I'm going to complete that mission for
Putin
him.
would have loved her. Like, you don't need. I don't need polonium anymore. Just just eat all the journalists.
Yeah. So and you find out, she's been practicing being this thing for years.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I mean,
yeah, and later you also find out but the big project was to fully put herself in there for good.
Oh,
and just become Shoggoth Katrina for the rest of her life. So,
well, apparently she spent so many hours in this thing that she felt like.
So what would happen if we had twigged on that she was not right in the head and arrested Katrina when we met her in the room?
Yeah. The thing then some shit still would have gone down because eventually those generators that were keeping that thing in would have gone out, and probably
then we have a rampaging Shoggoth.
You'd have a rampaging Shoggoth on your hands.
That's not good. All right.
No.
I liked it. It was a really fun procedural. I like the ticking clock. And I really like how you had her right in our face, and we didn't do anything.
It was a pretty good hit.
Yeah,
that was like. All right.
No, that was a good hot. That was a good false flag.
Because I imagine I heard her grandfather was also in a KGB scientist, so she
he's a very Tom Clancy meets Cthulhu thing.
So
he taught her tradecraft, yes, show them that you're nervous about something, but make it something else.
Yeah.
The only thing I was thinking was for extra ones, if say that for another group, if the leads with the other Russian families didn't turn out or something that was missed, maybe finding kind of receipts. If we had turned over the dorm room, finding receipts to the cabin.
Oh, it would have been it would have been that.
Okay, so looking around and then maybe one or two where we kind of maybe encounter one of those a little bit earlier on.
Well, we didn't need Janet. I mean, finding her in the cabin would have helped because she already sent us everything she had.
Okay.
So
no, not the photographs and everything.
No, she emailed them to us. That was the sighting incident.
Oh yeah, she sent you some of it.
Okay.
It's more she figured she knew that.
Well, I mean, the background information was useful, but that wouldn't have helped us find Katrina.
No.
Yeah, so that was the information. The estate sale did. Well, no, it didn't. Anyways, I liked it.
No, it's still good. So
this one.
What would have happened if we hadn't broken her toy? If we just arrested her? How is that
she
going
needed to be hooked up to it to control it, so it would have gone.
It would have just become normal Shoggoth and do normal Shoggoth things.
So the initial thing to have the National Guard come out and do.
Well, the thing is, probably they would probably they might do napalm, but electricity is the best weapon to use against a Shoggoth.
All right.
Which is
the Shoggoth. Well, the thing is fortunately, canonically, Shoggoths all just go back to the ocean usually, or if they get smart, they learn how to impersonate humans.
Mm-hmm. See, and that's something I was wondering with Katrina too. If with the whole mask, was it actually her using a piece to impersonate it, or was it actually her?
Yeah, because they can absorb memories and stuff like that.
With Katrina, since she had the mask and the latex gloves on, because she could have been trying to clean up something or not leave fingerprints, but that could have been that it was a copy, but she couldn't get the mouth quite right or something else, so she was hiding that in order to keep.
Well, yeah, I mean, I like the way it was, but Shoggoths can be intelligent and they can learn how to hide as humans, but
this is more what grew out of a piece that was cut off from another one.
Not the ones that become human intelligent are millions of years old. So
so this one
they've been living in the oceans.
This one was decades old.
Yeah.
And little reason to come up on the surface.
It would have made a beeline for the ocean, but there were several towns in the way of that.
It would have been bad.
Yeah.
So all right, no, I fun.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, cool. Well, this has been Project White Winter.
Woo! All right,
catch you next time.